watched those movies recently.
What?
Tombstone, yeah.
Yeah. I heard you killed that man. Yes, sir, that's true. He was a skunk of the
Now,
first
look, boy, I said, boy.
That's the first thing I thought of. The first
Now
time
I
I saw
walk
his
forward,
channel.
Now I
Fuck,
reckon
that's
you have
exactly
not
right.
read that particular piece of literature.
No.
I got pretty good at that by watching Django. Don't judge me.
Okay, we are live.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi. Welcome to the 13th annual Sinatra Christmas party. I'm Curmudgeon Piper. And the rest of you boys just need to go ahead and talk.
Parsimonious Piper here.
Parsimonious Piper there.
Shaky.
Shaky. Right there.
Sure, turn Buckeye.
Oh, mine? Buckeye. You're Buckeye.
You forgot who you were already.
Hey, how's everybody doing? They're surrounded by such greatness. How dare I?
There's Buckeye. Right there.
You got a YouTube channel yet?
He does not have a
Make it
YouTube
known.
channel yet. However, this year he is allowed to be live on YouTube, enjoying a pipe with the rest of us. Who's next?
Glum Chum Piper.
Now you got to get over here into the camera and stuff.
They got to see.
There's Glum Chum.
Luke, lean in.
Thrown up in there, Lucas.
Yeah.
And there's Cincinnati Piper. All right, so you guys got to, like I said, somebody's got to monitor the comments because I can't.
It's nice to have another adult joining us.
What's your favorite one?
Who's going to monitor the podcast?
Yeah, somebody's got to let me know what
Fair enough.
people are saying because I can't.
It'll change in 2 years anyway.
I was going to say, how long smoking the pipe?
Just on special occasions,
Yeah. So,
Yeah, he had one last year, but it was not legal. I mean, it was legal, but it wasn't
You know you're
legal.
live, right?
Yeah, I know. Stop talking.
Hey, Robert.
you have the right to remain silent. You don't have the ability, but,
That's
you, have
right.
but you have that right. Yeah,
This is the United States of America.
Yeah,
you are innocent until
your taste
proven
will
guilty.
change 10 times in the first couple
So-
of years.
Until social media figures out.
Try everything.
All right, Mudge, what are we talking about tonight?
Nothing in particular. What do you want to talk about, Sister Woman?
That's a nice pipe.
This is an Ashton that I got from Briar Blues, and I am smoking Aston,
Aston Martin.
and I am smoking HH Vintage Syrian
Oh,
because I'm like sophisticated.
yeah. He knows 6 letters.
I know, I'm good, man. I am wide open. And we are having, as usual, a few adult beverages.
Called by
Hello there, Papa Bear. I can't see that.
So, Douglas,
Yes, Shaky.
We don't have a chat monitor. Huh?
Yeah, we do. Glum Chum's chatting the comments, or commenting the whatever.
so Douglas,
Mm-hmm.
what are your thoughts on the price of underwear these days?
I don't wear underwear. I go commando.
Okay.
So for me, it's pretty cheap.
So you,
I do wear a thong.
so you make your wife uncomfortable. That's my
Well,
takeaway.
you know that
Got it.
why
Okay.
else would I marry her?
All right.
You say commando, you feel like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, there's nothing between you and I but a cheap pair of gabardines. That's what I mean.
And a rocket launcher.
As far as you know.
And like
All
ammo pouches.
Yeah. Only when you're around. Yes.
Huh.
Mhm.
I don't know what that means, but
No, that's not my problem.
I'm uncomfortable yet very curious.
You've been uncomfortable since I met you 13 years ago.
That's very true.
By the way, this is the 13th annual Sinatra Christmas Gathering. Last year was the
You
12th.
did. You did. You know you've already said this is the 13th. Like,
Well, I have to do that because you'll forget. I met you and I know that.
because you can't count them.
I started this.
No, you didn't start. Stop it.
Yes, I did.
When was the? Has it ever been at your house? Thank you very much. You're welcome.
I'm the one who proposed the idea. I'm the one who proposed the idea, and we decided it would be your house.
We decided. I think you decided it would be in my house.
Doug,
So then you're iterating.
It's
that it was
your
my
fault. I'm
idea.
not iterating anything. I don't even know how to iterate.
Nothing. Bug guy.
Nothing.
Nothing.
They're confusing Luke over here. They're
Yeah.
using the big words.
Yeah.
Let me have a couple more bourbons. I might have.
How many adult beverages? Well, you know, between the 9 of us living around here, it's
Nine of
it's
us?
a little bit. Whatever.
Who taught you
I
to
don't
count?
have to. I don't have to count. It's
Luke.
Saturday.
It's obviously
Luke.
Q, and anybody who says otherwise
Yes.
doesn't know how to count.
Exactly. Dadgummit.
Hey, Patrick.
Hey, Patrick. Hey, Smoking Syed.
How you so serious?
Are you
Oh, I
guys
don't even want to hear
romantically
it.
involved? That's the
You're
question.
sharing a hotel room with Luke tonight, so
No, he's spending the night here because
I mean,
the
I don't know.
lovers and I'm
I don't
his
know.
beard. His
But you are.
just to make sure his wife doesn't catch on.
I am not seeing double,
I do
Robert.
not have beer. That's
Hey, Troy.
I've tried really hard. I don't know.
How many fingers am I holding up?
All of them. But I've heard I kept you
All right, so let's go through some formalities. Okay, you guys may remember back in the
It's not a
'80s,
thing.
if y'all were
Yeah,
fans
I'm
of
Spurgeon.
Saturday Night Live,
Yeah,
like I was.
I was reformed
If we were
long
alive.
before.
Hey, can
Yeah.
y'all stop talking?
No.
Thank you very much. So, if you were fans of Saturday Night Live back in the '80s when it was actually good, it's not good now, but back then it was good. Stop it. They used to have the Five Timers Club, and those were the guys that made it into guest hosting 5 times. You had your Tom Hanks, you had your Paul Simon, those guys, and when they got to their 5th time guest hosting, they got gifts. Well, tonight we will recognize Buckeye Piper back here.
What?
He is the 5-timer. He's in the 5-timers club
Five times.
for coming to the Sinatra Christmas party. So we have gifts. We have gifts. First of all, we have 5 matches for you.
All right.
5 matches. Here you go.
Okay.
I got nothing for you to strike them on, but you get 5 matches.
5 matches. There's only 4 here.
And well, hold on. Oh, there's the other one.
The other one.
That one's burnt out, but there you go. There's 5. All right. So
4 good matches and 1 bird.
and as part of the 5-timers club, Buckeye Piper receives some Captain Black Grape. There you go, Captain Black Grape. Welcome to the 5-timers club.
You have to smoke it tonight.
Golf clap.
What am I supposed to do with the match that's been already used?
That's
Excuse me, this is
that's up on
2023.
you. I have nothing to do with that.
That's the only
Gentlemen,
one you get to use the
point-
light.
point
There are no gentlemen here, and there are no points.
You know, this is overwhelming. I don't even know what to say.
Well,
This is breathtaking.
it is.
Say I never
It
got
is.
It's a
5
major
matches.
award. It's a major.
It's a
award.
major.
Well, I
Well, this
got
is your
4
first
in a
time
bourbon.
on camera, so they can, you know.
We've never been.
You've been here, but you couldn't
No,
smoke
you
on
never
camera.
really
Now you're old enough to smoke on camera.
Well,
So-
your
so-
thing was attending the party.
No, on
that's
camera.
what you
On
said.
camera.
You said.
And drinking bourbon. Where's your bourbon?
Oh,
Yeah, where's your bourbon?
Oh, yeah. Strike
Mm.
2.
Mm. I have to give you a Christmas elbow
Elbow
shot.
shot.
5 years. Man, who'd have thunk it?
5 years. And 5 years ago, this is how much it's grown.
so
When you first came 5 years ago, it was just you and I and Shaky. And then the next year, Ethan came.
That was the
So-
COVID year.
so here's my
That was the
question.
COVID year.
This,
Oh,
just
what?
to throw this out there.
You
How-
would have to throw something out there.
Yeah. So I mean, I've been here for 12 of those 13 years.
Mm-hmm.
I've not received any like special awards or anything like that.
That's a fair point.
I will share my
Thank you.
burnout match with you.
Thank you.
Here's the
You're a
reason.
gentleman.
No.
You've
No, there is a reason.
I've got
There
my
is
burnt-
a reason for that.
Got a burnt
There
match.
is a reason. Okay? We started doing this in 2011, correct?
Yes.
Okay? You skipped 2015.
Same story every year.
All right? You skipped 2015, so you didn't make 5 in a row. Okay?
Huh.
Stop it. Sit down, Dad.
Matt,
You
can I
know
say
that
something?
you
But he would have 2012,
You know-
2017 would still be 5 in a row.
yeah, you know
Yeah.
that if you knew
No,
math,
no,
like
no,
if
no.
you could do math, I
don't have to do math. I was told there would be no math.
May I say something? I don't tell much.
You may.
May I jump in here?
2017 through 2013.
Somebody let the youngin'
is
talk
5,
over there.
right?
Look, I have a clean shaved face, everybody right.
You have a what?
Hello?
All right, come on in here,
I'm
sister.
gonna come
What's
in here.
wrong with you?
Listen, I want to say it's a privilege to be among other pipe smokers, such as Matt, myself, obviously Shaky, Buckeye, my good friend Parsimonious.
I feel like you're going to kiss me or
Doug's
blow in my
son.
ear.
It's good to be among fellow pipe smokers, and I'm glad you're here to join us.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
It's Jackson. Jackson.
I'm horrible at names. I do apologize.
I thought you were going to blow in my ear.
That's my nephew's
He did.
I
told you
So,
that.
Robert, so this
I
would
told
be.
you
His
on
older
there,
brother is named Colby.
I'm just pointing it out,
So
Doug.
Colby
This
and
would
Jack,
be
we
5
call
years
them
in a row.
cheeseheads.
In
It would
addition
be.
to all the years prior to.
You want to split the Captain Black grape?
That's gross.
Here's your 5 matches.
Really?
No, here.
At least
There you go.
one of yours wasn't burnt out.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't cry.
So see there?
You're on
Doug?
camera.
Yes, dear. What?
He's for Cliff.
But hey, we are acknowledging his emotions.
Another good
This is
SNL
20
Okay.
minutes.
I want to thank my manager. I want to thank my manager.
He's involved in the mental health industry, so we do have to acknowledge it.
Industry.
Late 80s to early
Industry.
90s.
You're involved in the mental health
There were
industry.
2 cast groups there.
Then Mike Myers
It
did get
overlapped,
that.
yes.
And then the
What's that?
Spade and
He
Farley
did get
cast
that
group.
ashtray.
I'm going to be for
That's
Cliff back here.
Who's McClellan? Why?
I can't handle all this 5-year goodness.
Here. There's one.
Oh, it's not burnt.
It's not burnt out. There you go.
Wow.
You know I'm saving these 5 matches. I'm going to bring it back next year and shove them straight up your...
What?
I didn't say nothing.
Glue them together, make a little art project out of it.
What do you think I should do with you, Jackson?
All right. Any comments we need to know about? Because we're just hanging out. There's old Uncle Mike. What do you say?
Yusuf said
Captain Black Weight is one of the few my wife doesn't mind.
Thank you, Yusuf.
What did
Mike,
Yusuf
if
say?
you hit me up, I'll make you a good deal on it, brother.
This beard is taking on a complete life of its
Yeah,
own.
I'm waiting
Yeah,
for
you got it.
here to
I
meet
gotta
your
get the
eyebrows.
cheeks out of there.
I'm waiting for here to meet your eyebrows.
Well,
It just makes complete sense.
I've got 6 months to go, and you'll notice
You
that
can't make it 6 months, buddy.
the curl here
I see it.
is already touching
Right.
my eyes.
There you
Yeah,
go.
you're not gonna make it.
So I mean, it's going to wrap around my eyebrows by the time I hit 6 months.
I do have a question for Ethan. Where'd you leave your bear tonight?
My bear.
Yeah.
Buddy Bear?
Grizzly Adams always had a bear. Where's your bear?
Yeah.
So, for
Yeah,
those of you who are
6
joining us
months
for the
left.
first time, again, this is the 13th annual Sinatra Get Together. However, we've only been doing it here on YouTube for the last 5 years, 6 years, 5, and
5 years too many.
Yeah, way too many.
Way too many,
Way too many.
you know.
I've been verbally and sexually assaulted on this channel.
And we've tried to stop Shaky from doing it, but we can't help it.
Keep running your mouth till it happens again.
And Luke and him are sharing a room, so Luke knows.
Isn't Luke the one last year that had the man crush on the other dude and said he would kiss him? And when
here
we
we
all
are.
looked at him, he
Here
said,
we
I
are.
said what I said. I mean, yeah. Remember that, Jackson? I said what I said. That's right.
I was formed now.
Tampa Proof, how you doing, sir?
No.
Phil's in there. How you doing, Phil?
Oh,
Welcome him, Phil Rivard.
I've got a Phil Rivard. Mike.
I do too. He's fantastic.
I would, but Phil says he will not make a bulldog.
Really.
Yeah.
Mm.
So
Daredevil.
Phil.
Damn good pipe.
We're glad you're here, Yusuf.
Absolutely. We're glad you're all here. And contrary to popular belief, we actually are moderating pretty well this year. In years past, oh, stop.
I wore a robe one year.
He did.
He did.
With nothing else under it.
No, he had clothes on.
Oh, he did?
Yeah,
How do you
I
know?
verified. I opened.
Only for half the
There you
night.
go.
Yeah.
Only for the first half.
The pants were gone
I'm sorry, I do not want that
a
job.
few hours in, but you know,
Yeah, only the first half I had clothes on. Then I was.
it was graphic.
You dared me. You said you want you.
Yeah.
Wear a bullshit or wear a robe to my party. Knocked on the door in a robe.
I got the text message.
Old Uncle Mike says, you guys gonna sing any Sinatra or karaoke?
You know, the only thing is, and we want to, we would love, look, there's Eric, the blue collar. Hey, Eric.
Hey, you know Sinatra
Eric.
was a communist, right?
Is Eric still
All
around?
right, you need to go get in the car.
He's still
and go.
doing it? Oh,
So-
wow.
All the people in Hollywood in those days.
Look,
were
no.
communists.
Sinatra sang at Reagan's inauguration.
So-
Stop it.
After he converted, let's
I don't
tell
care when
everybody
he
why
did.
he converted. Why did he convert from Republican?
Because he was too Republican because he was
Yeah.
smart.
Why didn't no?
So
Because he got mad at JFK and he tore up the little landing.
No.
pad.
Sinatra, JFK was gone a long time before that.
But that's what Sinatra converted when JFK stood
Hmm.
him up and went to Bing Crosby's house instead.
so
That was because of unsavory people.
So, did any of you all know, any of the viewers right now know, that Doug used to be in a band
Who is Doug?
and perform?
Who is
I
Doug?
do.
He played air bass.
Curmudgeon
I
Piper.
knew that. Emmett Otter and the
Curmudgeon
Jug
Piper
Band.
performed live on stage multiple times.
Hashtag truth.
Hashtag Emmett Otter and the Jug Band.
That's a great. I
So,
haven't watched that yet. We gotta watch
Mr. Mudge here can sing. Just if anybody wants to hear it, maybe make a comment
I
or
don't.
request.
Donate $5.
Didn't you play air bass too?
it. I did. I played air bass. I did.
What do you got?
Absolutely,
flute?
and I was good at it too.
Yeah.
Tromboner.
We got some.
Skin flutes. What else you playing?
You want to try some
I
music
just
too?
smell it.
So
That's what
Doug,
she said.
Gonna
What, Shaky?
gonna croon for
Dad
us?
gummit? No, I'm not
Let's hear
singing
it.
anymore.
Come on.
Very smooth.
You-
Why aren't
It's smoky.
there so many songs
Yeah.
about rainbows?
It's not.
Is that
And
Kermit?
where-
6
yeah.
years on it, it's not overly
Hi, oh, come at the frog here.
creative.
Why does your finger smell like pork?
Why are you sniffing my finger?
Yeah.
A few
it's
people
the,
got that Kermit
Yeah,
right.
exactly.
Very few.
Oh my God.
kind of muted.
Shaky now gets it.
Shaky
I'm
just
waiting.
I
got
thought
it.
he got it.
No, I didn't.
I thought he got
It's
it.
just like
He didn't get it either, did he?
it's sinking in right now.
Oh, Kirby!
I've noticed that with quiet.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wait a minute now.
That shit for 4 or 5.
They're your friends. They're your friends. I'm just saying.
Jackson's like, all right, I got it.
Yep.
I'm ahead.
I got to go.
For a smoker.
All right. So what's your smoking name gonna be?
You got to get a channel.
You got to come up with
The
something.
flaming match.
No flaming.
I'll sing.
No.
The
Can't have
burnt
any
match.
flaming.
I got a lot of them.
Who was tapping me on the horn? What?
He was deaf.
You
Yes,
give this
dear.
man some
That's the
quiet
mission
night.
for tonight.
Jack the Tamper.
Let's
No, Jack.
No, I like that.
That's not
nice.
bad.
That's not bad.
let's get Jackson. So
Everett's in the
hey,
house.
everybody out there.
Everett.
Y'all see ya.
If you use that, I want you to give
Best
me acknowledgement
name
Yeah.
tonight.
for this video.
Everett. Jack the Tamper. I like that. Jack the Tamper. That's Jack the Tamper.
Jack the Tamper. Hey, so out of my cellar
I'll
tonight,
fix that.
I'll give up a 10, my choice, but it'd be a good 10 for whoever comes up with Jackson's name tonight. I'll ship it to you.
I thought we just figured it
It's
out.
Jackson. God,
No, he's in for Jack the
Oh,
Tamper.
he's in for
That's
Jack
a
the
strong
Tamper. Okay.
entry.
That's a good.
That's a strong
Yeah.
entry.
You got to beat Jack the Tamper.
Yeah, Jack.
And Jackson gets to pick the name.
Oh, there you go.
Jack's Lament.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think. I
How's the
think
pipe?
the rest
Doing
of us
good
should
with
get
it?
to pick the name.
Hey,
This is
by the
open
way,
at once. This is open all night, by the way. This isn't just a 5-minute. So, I still go with the Burt match, the flaming match. the Burt
No,
match.
no flaming. There's no flaming in his description. Okay, no. As his father, I will shoot down any flaming descriptions. Thank you.
Thank you.
Dadgummit.
So yeah, that's out there. Whoever comes up, Jack the Tamper, strong entry.
All right,
Howdy,
so
ladies.
so here's what we're gonna do. Buckeye, what are you giving away?
A 10 of my choice out of my
A 10
cellar.
of his choice
It'll
out
have
of
a
his
little bit of
cellar.
age on it.
Okay.
I'll ship it to you.
All right, so you put your comments in there. You can also, it might be easier,
Michael Briers.
Michael Briers. That's pretty good too.
That's
As
strong.
much because he's always been a part of the Halloween
That's strong.
dress up. Michael
should've had
Briers.
Michael
That's
Briers.
good. That's good.
Damn it, that's a good name.
All right,
It's
so
not me.
all right, so look,
Here's
here's
Lee's
this
in the house.
this might be the best way to do this. My
Jen's in the
my
house.
email is curmudgeonpiper@gmail.com. So if you don't want to leave it in the comments, you send me an email telling me what your vote is for young Mr. Curmudgeon over there, right there, what his name should be.
And I tell you what, since some people won't watch this live, Let's leave it up until Monday.
Yeah, we'll leave it up. Yeah, we'll leave it up.
Monday at midnight. And Jackson. Jack-o'-lantern.
Jack-o'-lantern, that's a good one too.
The flaming match will get to pick his.
No, no flaming. There is no flaming, dadgummit.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, hell.
Miss Lee's peeking in.
So in tonight's Bible study,
He left the toilet seat up again this year, didn't he?
Always.
There's Miss Lee. Turn your shirt on.
I can't.
What do you mean you can't?
Battery pack fell off.
Oh.
Oh, man.
That's
Her
what
shirt used to light up. But now you get to see. Lean down here. Come on, sweet pea. Come on. There is the divine Miss Lee. Even though her
ladies and
shirt won't light
gentlemen,
up.
you've seen her in the comments,
Even though-
but now.
Mandy abandoned me.
Oh! Uh-oh.
She's a nice lady.
You know Mandy doesn't watch his videos, but I'll relay that middle finger.
I didn't put a middle finger up. I went like this.
Well, you guys live 45 minutes. I say this every time. I know. We get together once or twice a year. We live 45 minutes away.
I know.
from
I know,
Ryan.
isn't that crazy?
The three of us.
We should
Yeah.
have a pipe club.
We should.
Because the
Seriously,
three of
at
us
least
are
once a
within-
month.
Yeah, we're within a half an hour or so of each other.
Seriously. Why? Yeah, we don't, because we take it easy and we get
There's nothing
to
more about the way I
What do you think, Flaming Match?
Stop it, dadgummit.
Perhaps.
Ain't no flaming.
You know you got to pick Flaming Match about this. You can change the play.
I mean, of course.
Well, you're 21. You can pick whatever you
You're
want
more
to.
secure with yourself than your thought. He gets a little, ooh, Flaming, but I don't know what to do about this.
Yeah, especially when you're sitting behind me talking about flaming a lot.
That's Luke you have to worry about.
No, you two are sharing a room tonight. I don't.
I never would have
Y'all were talking about sharing a double bed. So
When
that's
Hello?
even worse.
I'm going to give a big middle finger tonight to McClellan's Christmas Cheer 2008. Can't keep it lit. Tastes like shit. It's the last of the 10. I might dump it out.
That sounds like
could
a
be the
country
problem.
I
song.
might dump it out.
Can't keep it lit. Tastes like shit.
He lost his truck, he lost his car.
Yeah.
That's a unicorn now, too. Sam Gaw with the Christmas mix.
I was smoking.
I'm going to smoke at least a half a bowl. Then I'm going to dump this shit out and smoke that Sam out.
Whose phone is ringing?
I also.
Look, she's ghosting me.
Uh-oh.
Mandy is ghosting Miss Lee now.
I haven't had not a single.
Uh-oh.
This is an interesting.
Good Tiger.
Technically,
Hey, Richard. How you doing,
Oh,
Tiger?
I'd like that.
But it's dark fired Kentucky and Oregon.
Lean on in there and say hey. Lean on in there and say hey.
Oh.
Tell her.
Hey, Richard. There's Glum Chum.
He says Jackie Tobacco.
Jackie Tobacco.
Yeah, that's not too bad. I've heard worse names.
Jackie Tobacco.
Well, the only thing about that, there was a while back a guy named Jimmy Tobacco, so you
Yeah.
just have to be careful about
Well,
What
that's
happened
fair.
to Jimmy Tobacco?
His dog died?
it. No, Dexter's still alive.
I haven't seen him in a couple
I haven't
of
seen
years.
Jimmy. So if you guys know
I see
Jimmy,
him on Facebook, but I don't
like
see him on
Jimmy
YouTube.
Tobacco.
Yeah, he was a good guy.
Hey, may I say something?
no.
Yeah, I guess
he
you
ain't-
can.
Listen, he ain't been on in a while. But our friend Mel Harris, Gargoyle Piper,
Garbage man. Like,
yeah, we miss him a little bit. Not a whole lot, but you know, Merry Christmas or whatever.
why don't you come over here so people know who's talking? This is Luke, Cincinnati Piper.
My wife.
That's me, Mister.
She wore all day.
Mister. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay,
Just
come.
to make my kids cringe.
Nope.
Pipe tree.
Pipe
Pipe
tree.
tree.
On it that says, "I forgot
Tree.
for Santa."
How you doing, my friend? Hadn't heard from you in quite a while. Haven't seen videos from you in quite a while. I'm glad to see you.
When you walk through the door.
Thanks for coming in.
Who was that just popped in?
Tree.
Ah,
Pipe
wow.
tree.
Oh my God. We're dragging up all the old bones. from-
Yeah, that's exactly right.
We should be so lucky. Hey, wait. So, but Glenn's not here though. Where's Glenn?
Drop there?
I haven't seen
No, I don't know where Glenn is.
Isn't that the cool thing about the community though? I mean, you get going for a while with the same guys and you get some likes and then all of a sudden, boop.
Hey, but I miss House Party though.
I do miss House Party.
That was a great app. Where's Brian? Brian Port used to get a.
I was making a lot of money on house party.
Where did Shaky go?
No, I want my only fans. I don't know.
No, here it comes.
We probably ought to do a North Carolina sale.
Yeah, that probably wouldn't be a bad idea. either.
North Carolina what?
Zoom.
meetup.
Yeah, Doug
Hey,
said-
Shaq.
Doug said some
There's
really
plenty of
bad
guys.
things.
Yeah, so
I was missing you. I was missing you.
missing
hour
me
now.
or missing me or looking for reasons to slander me.
Yeah, whatever.
I was
Probably
going
the
to come
same.
out there. I should have. If I'd have
What
known
is
guys
up,
better, I went out
Chad?
there. I didn't know who was going to be there.
Alright,
So.
try to.
Yeah, it was fun.
There's my buddy Chad. What is up,
Who wants
Chad?
some Hyde Park?
Santa's mistake is in there. It's got Syrian Latakia from 04. But it's
Yeah, I'm
not
gonna try
beautiful.
that.
Hey, Shaky.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah, that's Luke up in there.
Yeah.
I thought you were.
Bring the bottle of bourbon when you come back,
Yeah.
Lucas.
No.
Yeah,
Can
bring
you
the
grab my
bourbon.
bag from
What was
the,
that, gentlemen?
you're standing up. Can you grab my
Bring the
pipe
Heaven
bag
Hill.
off of the? It's the one with the orange zipper. Thank you much.
What would
You
anybody
might want
else
to
like
check
that
that
out?
out.
Heaven
I'll
Hill.
Put something
Heaven
in.
Hill, yes, sir.
Mildly fun.
Excellent vintage, sir. Almost as old as I am. Yeah.
You son of a bitches.
What else we got going on here? Watch out.
We're actually, as I said, we're actually
Watch
keeping
out.
a little more low key than we have in years past.
Why I gotta sit in the back? I feel like I have some
Old
yeah,
Uncle
nice
Mike
literature.
wants to know where Wade is.
I do not have any literature.
Old Uncle Mike wants to know where Wade is tonight.
I have no idea.
He has no idea.
Wade the bearded piper.
Yeah,
Call him. Let's call him. What the hell?
He does not live here.
Let's call him.
In the house anymore. I do not keep track of him.
Wade, where you at?
Where you at, bud?
Bud.
What is Luke doing? What is she doing?
That's a Randy Wiley.
Luke, put your pants
I
on.
did I didn't buy that.
Wait a minute, that's my
That
wife.
was commissioned and given to me as a gift.
Wait a minute now.
Promote the guy's book.
Wait a minute now.
Miss Lee's opened a bottle of bourbon.
Isn't that pretty? I love a pot shake.
Douglas,
Yes, sir.
do you have anything that I can strike my
But
my gifted matches on?
You know, these thick walls.
Oh, brilliant, brilliant.
I'll get out my sound.
Never
mind. Got
I
it?
took care of it.
Luke,
Real man.
Yeah,
Did I tell you?
my devil dog.
Oh yeah.
And I said, does this really? Did you guys do this?
So we do this
Saturday,
once a
within
year.
2 days, got back to me, 'cause I emailed
We
him
get
on
together.
Friday.
Usually this is the
I said, "Yes, sir,
this
Doug,
is the
we'll
usual number of
that's what it was.
suspects.
270, it's an Albatross.
There's
We also
Shaky
did Grand
right
Prix
there.
Sport.
He and
So
I
if you see
started it
Grand
back in
Prix
2011.
Sport or Albatross,
It was my idea,
It was not your idea.
but he tries to take
was not
he
your
tries
idea.
to
So
take
yeah, I
They were
saw
kind of
that.
taking
credit
big
for it.
No.
To get a request. It's brand unspoken.
No, we discussed it mutually.
We did, but it's always been in my dwelling.
Sexually?
Sexually? Wait a minute now.
I don't. What? Doug?
Hold
did we?
it.
I don't know.
No, I don't want to hold
It
it.
was a while back.
I try not.
2011.
I missed
Maybe he should be the.
We did.
So here's what's funny. When you put that into perspective, when we started this, that one right there was 9 years old. There you go.
Look at him now. That one.
That
His
one.
age, then-
Yeah, that's right.
All right.
Lum chum, lum
All you
chum.
McClellan fans are going to hate me, but this 2008 Christmas cheer, I'm dumping the bowl. It's a non-smoke.
Wow.
It is a non.
I thought you were kidding.
No, I am dumping here. Let me get it. I didn't get it out. I'm
Mm.
dumping the bowl.
Wow.
What's wrong with it?
Tastes like shit. No flavor. You guys can pick it out of the ashtray.
Yeah, Greg,
Doug gets it later.
yeah, hold on, Greg, come on, Greg's in
I
the
did
house.
great. Did anybody see my total appreciation?
Yeah, yeah, that was great.
So,
I thought I did a good job.
I think you did too.
I'll be God bless me. All right, let's bust out the albatross.
What were you gonna say, Shaq?
well, I was just gonna say that.
Dumping McClellan's. Can you believe
I
that?
can't believe
Yeah.
that.
Fucking trash. I smoked that whole tin, but that last bowl was trash. Sorry, guys. It's just trash.
What you got, Shaq?
I got nothing.
You got nothing?
Yeah, I got nothing.
Here, bud.
I feel like I feel like Luke's in there hitting on my wife.
He's been a little weird tonight.
I mean, he's spent a lot of time in there.
I am not abusive.
He is. He's just hanging out with the other girls.
Yeah. Well, if you saw my
Well, if you're feeling a little dainty, if you're feeling a little dainty,
It's 2022.
I can't criticize you, can I?
He's
Can
a
I?
Marine. He's confused.
I got bring a 10 for sale tonight. A 2016 Bold Kentucky, if anybody's interested.
Mm-mm-mm.
Good stuff, but not for me.
No. Yeah, I'll take it.
What? What are we talking about?
What do you want? 45.
What is that?
Yep.
Hard to find. That's got 8 years on it in January.
That's the
That's-
bolt. That's not the one I gave you.
No, that's Bold.
Oh,
That's
okay.
the big dog. That's the one that.
Yeah, I like that stuff.
That's the one. Hit me later.
All right.
Is it like bold how?
Fired Kentucky, just
It's
strength.
it's the
That's that Heaven Hill.
the high end of the HH line next to Rustic.
Yep. It's
in
one
terms
step
of
down
their-
from Rosie.
In terms of the strength of
Jack-o'-lantern,
flavor,
how you doing back there?
it's just it's a real
Hanging in there?
barbecue-y
Need anything?
Kentucky blend. It's very good. A lot of folks like the Old Dark Fire
That's
a little better because it's got more Virginia in it,
Yeah.
and so it's a little more of a balanced
Get out.
flavor to a lot of folks.
Are you good?
done?
I like both.
Not yet.
But,
You good?
Bold Kentucky is my pick.
Here you go.
Okay. I like the Rustica. I have a few tins of that in my cellar.
I like
Of Old Dark Fire?
Rustica.
Oh, of Rustic. Oh, I love Rustic. Rustica is just.
I have a
don't-
tin of
I don't have
Rustica.
any old dark fire. I've never been able to find it.
I have a tin of Rustica. Was supposed to send to Dude Rustica like 2 years ago.
Never did.
Never did.
I just picked up 2 more tins.
It's out there.
Supposedly.
Yeah.
Tobacco Pipes
It is out there. Yeah.
If Derek Tamperproof is still watching,
Yeah.
he told me just this last week that there's a shop in Hickory that has McMaron's HH Rustica in bulk.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And yeah, I will have to stop by there because I would buy that in bulk.
What's in this thing? This goose Christmas?
To tell you the truth, I have no idea. I mean, it's a
Aromatic.
It's a Virginia. It
Doing
is
good?
technically an aromatic, but it's not a sweet. Smell that.
So as you can see, we're all just kind of
It's delicious.
we're all just sitting
That
out here
smells
chatting.
like
Yeah.
It's
what Christmas
slightly.
cheer is supposed to smell like.
It's slightly tangy.
I'm enjoying this
slightly
vintage
savory.
Syrian.
It's really good.
It's really good.
Really
It
good.
really is.
It's mellowed out. The a lot of kids mellowed out. It's not. It's still there, but it's mellowed out. Yeah.
Don't know if you guys have ever had the Rattray's Christmas blends, but I'm about to smoke the one from last year.
That's Glum Chum, by the way.
Hello. It's got butterscotch, vanilla cream, and roasted pecans, and it is delicious.
Hyde Park, which is
It's a Peterson.
no, I mean.
Oh, it's
English
a
or?
yeah, it's in English. Yeah, it's good. Don't try it.
Yeah, I have not had that.
I'm trying to read the comments at the same time. So. What's
Well,
up, Sid?
You're killing us with the comments. What are we doing on the comments?
Buckeye won the tunnel giveaway.
What I win? Full frontal nudity?
I hope so, because you're the only daggum one that wants to see it.
Smells like it's got a little bit of tanginess to it.
It does. It's mild. It doesn't have a really strong
I thought Greg was giving away like 74 things.
flavor.
Is
or
Greg
anything
giving
like
away
that. It's
74
mild.
things? I don't know.
It's in English.
I'm not into. I don't do a whole lot of giveaways anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That one right there, that jar, is about 5 years old.
So we're just hanging out. It's a nice
That's got
night.
some good
It's actually balmy. Is what it is.
It is.
It is in
not
the.
balmy, it's
It is
60
balmy.
degrees.
It's balmy for this time of year, and it's actually closer to 70. Thanks,
60 degrees.
Mr. Ohio.
Very comfortable.
Mr. Ohio.
I don't
I had to
think
break out the albatross.
Who won the Army Navy game?
I don't know. Army was winning. I'm not very optimistic that Navy made a comeback.
I know it was 10-0. If y'all know,
It
I
was
just
10
want
to 3, and I'm a Navy guy, so
Army won, according to Chad.
that's bullshit. Finally, Army's won like the last 3 or 4.
What do you do
have
at
they?
home? If you do that in public, what do you do?
Navy owned it for about 15 years.
Hey, Jeff, Sweet Muffin, good to see you, friend.
Who's that?
Ohio,
yeah,
Sweet Muffin. Jeff,
Oh man, I ain't seen him in New York minute.
good to see you. Is Luke hanging out with the women again?
He is.
Yeah, but he put his pants back on.
Well, that's great.
Oh, hey, I found my drink. Yay.
I'm gonna scoot up a little bit. So you can see my other head.
Y'all do what you want.
I don't want. I don't.
No!
Oh,
Please don't fall.
I heard
I
something.
There we go.
Everybody okay?
Yep, I just slid a little bit too far.
There's the edge of the,
Hi,
Just a little bit too far.
or.
are you okay?
I'm fine. You good? Your
As
glasses
long as
not.
everybody's okay and not cut.
I don't care about that.
No cut.
Nope.
All right, I'll stay back here.
That was
Nope, we all
live.
survived it.
That was live,
Right
too.
there.
It was. Hey,
I'm the one that left. I will have.
Don't care
You
about the
can't-
glass.
you cannot pay for that.
Yeah. Now
What
it's
a can,
a,
I'll jump off there.
Cole said, now it's a party.
Now it is a party. And the funny thing is, I have not even been drinking with
That's
these
right.
guys.
That's right.
In the words of the mask, PART. Why? Because I've got.
No, I don't care as long as you're okay. You're okay.
No, I'm fine.
I'm not going to get a subpoena to go to court and
You are not.
sued and stuff, am I?
No cuts.
No, my pipe just went out.
You thought you were going over the edge.
Wow.
It's only a foot down.
And,
I know.
Rough Rider
I love you.
Oh, this is John's.
I am too.
John. That is.
At my age, even a football is not.
Yeah, that's right. I'm right there with you.
I didn't like it.
No?
Smoke it if you like it. I dumped him over.
Did you? Oh, you got your albatross out.
Piper said, now you have to do,
I did lose a nail.
Piper said, now you have to do a Piper's Care for parsimony.
That's right. Yeah. Keep me in your prayers this week.
Yep.
There is that. We saved him.
Don't burn that beard.
Yeah, that would have been a disaster.
Yep.
Yeah, we wouldn't have been able to put that thing out.
That's
No,
a
my-
file. That's a
my
file
wife-
there.
My wife would have been
Ethan, what are you
thrilled.
drinking?
Water.
As someone
Look, that was
unable to
down
grow
there in
beard,
your
may I
glass.
say,
yeah, but it was
hurt
empty.
my soul.
Oh.
What's that?
You don't
As
want
someone
any-
unable to
No,
grow
I'm
beard,
fine.
it hurt my soul to watch to go down.
No, I really am fine.
You want to do with all?
Put some water in it. I'll drink it.
Doug, I have the same lamp in my stove.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's a great lamp.
Yep. There's a lamp over here that Luke says it's just like, I only had it out here so y'all can see us.
You alright?
Yeah. No, look.
That's gone.
What'd you do?
I bit my finger
Oh
now.
man, I'm sorry.
In half. That's cool.
It's
My
okay.
kids will love that.
Listen, I know a little Asian lady.
Oh boy.
This is not starting off well.
That is not.
And we
starting out
don't
well.
want to know how.
She can fix that nail.
Because,
water.
you know.
Love you a long time.
All right, Haley's not here, so we don't need to know all the
Yeah. So, I forgot to tell her
that you were coming.
I was
Great.
I was staying at a hotel.
You're like 9 hours away. Great.
So,
Water?
my phone
Thank you,
stops,
ma'am.
and she looks at my location because we track each other for work. 'Cause
Right.
my truck is not amazing. And she goes, "Why are you at a hotel?" I said, "My dearest love."
My sweet baby.
Yeah, my sweet baby.
My little darling.
That is so much better than driving. Yes.
Hydrate people.
Yeah, and I sent her a picture of Josh. She goes, "Oh, well, that's what this is." There's nothing you can say to me that my wife ain't already said.
So now we have Ethan falling off the patio.
That's got to be a first.
That is a first.
See?
And now we have Luke and Buckeye sharing a room together, and Luke's wife doesn't know where he is.
Scandalous.
Hmm.
What did you call that? A A king for two queens?
Yeah.
No, it's a twin. One twin.
I said, did you get? I asked him. I said, did you get 2 doubles or a queen for 2 queens?
That's because you wanted to come in and snuggle up with Luke.
And I said 2 queens.
Yeah, you and Luke.
No.
Two, you and Luke.
No.
I would like to state that last year I did indeed sleep on the floor.
You did sleep on the floor on an inflated mattress that
Oh.
deflated overnight.
Of this,
I think
of
maybe
this
we should
fine
talk
establishment.
about. I think maybe we should talk about all the texts Luke used to send from.
No,
Japan.
no. We probably shouldn't.
Look, the last time we talked about that, your wife about peers.
I know, it's true. I don't know if we should put that on live YouTube.
Because my joints hurt.
All your joints were wrecked.
My joints.
All your joints were wrecked. Stop it. That
That's
ain't
not what
funny.
I remember. I remember something about some nipples.
Okay.
Deployments are
All
rough.
right, stop
alright?
it. If y'all keep talking, I'm gonna tell the story. I'm gonna tell the story.
I'm not stopping it.
Impressive.
All right, so here it is. All right, so Luke and Buckeye and I have texted each other in a 3-way for the last few years.
I'm out
okay?
of there. I'm out.
All right, so we have texted each other.
I haven't
We have a 3-way chat, a 3-way text that and this has been going on for like 4 or 5
Why'd
years.
you say freeway so many
And
times?
so, because I
Because he
enjoyed
likes
it.
it.
Stop it.
He said what he said, Reverend.
Yes. And
God,
so,
Luke's out of control.
and so, Luke is like, where were you? Were you in Japan?
He was in the field too.
And so the 3 of us have been sending messages back and forth. Now I'm gonna tell the story. Are you gonna get in trouble? Okay, I'm telling the story. So one night, 3 of us had been texting back and
Don't fall
forth.
off the edge like I
Yeah,
did.
it's treacherous.
How are y'all doing? How's Buckeye doing? How are you doing? This kind of thing.
And there goes another one. Jesus Christ.
Okay, that's 2. 2 in one night.
It's leading. You gotta pick up the. Doug, I know a
And
guy.
he hasn't been drinking at all.
I know a guy who does.
Not even a little bit.
I know a guy who does. Doug, you gotta
I
start.
gotta go.
All right. All right. Wait a minute. I got to tell the story first.
We should
So-
probably leave.
So about 3 or 4 years ago, we're having a conversation, just texting back and forth. Luke, Cincinnati Piper, Buckeye, and we're texting back and forth. And we thought we had been done with our texting back and forth. Well, all of a sudden,
Yeah, I thought we were done.
Buckeye and I get this text. All right, I'm going to tell him what it said.
Do your thing, man. No shame in
We
my
get
game.
this text from Luke that says, "Thank you for the booby pictures." Now,
Say booby.
now,
No, that's not the.
all right.
It
What
was a booby.
I appreciate you.
I was trying to clean it up.
Yeah.
Was it booby?
It wasn't
No, it's
booby,
not.
but all I know is I hadn't sent pictures of my boob, and I don't think I hadn't seen any pictures of
You are
John's.
5 months into it.
All right, so he's deployed, and then he's sending pictures. I mean, not sending pictures, sending texts telling John and I, "Thank you, baby, for the booby pics."
Yeah, we're
Now-
like, okay. We missed some chats here. Let's roll it back.
Yeah, let's back up a little bit.
For you guys, it's like what, 2 a.m.
Yeah, this is a true
Yeah.
story.
Yeah, it happened.
Roger Dodger, welcome in.
No,
So
it
we
wasn't-
didn't know, other than all John and I knew is we're getting a text from Luke saying, "Thank you for the booby pics." Ain't neither one of us sent him booby pics. So all we could do was deduct from that he'd been getting booby pics from somewhere else, and he want us.
Hey, you know what? The other thing about this that I'm going to say might get me a little bit in trouble.
Degenerate reform.
He never even shared whatever he had.
Which I was
Woke me up
okay
at 2
with.
in the morning. Well,
So
you know,
anyway.
like I always said, I'm just thankful he didn't say, "Thanks for the booby pics. Here's what Matt had."
Yeah, right, right. At least there was no return fire.
Yeah.
No return
That would
fire.
have been.
That was.
There was no
that
return
was
fire.
John's
That
exact
would
words.
definitely have been a piece of junk mail you didn't want.
That would have
Yeah. It would have been some junk. You're right.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
The Lord was looking out for us.
Yes, they were, man. I'm gonna tell you what.
So
Of course, 5 years later, we're
Because
still
you
laughing.
know, if he's getting those kind of pics, you don't just get those, you give them.
That's right.
Hey, look, God's been good to give us a loving relationship. That's all I got to say about that.
Look, I'm glad you got that.
Mm.
We just didn't need to see any more of that love.
That's right.
that
Leave it
love
alone
was
after
between
that.
you and someone else.
Nope, and I apologize profusely for several months following.
But we
I
ain't
laugh.
never forgot it.
And laugh.
And actually,
And laugh.
we got together at your place like a
No-
year later,
And laugh.
and still fell out of our chair
And
laughing about it.
Nobody laughed harder than Mandy,
Oh, man.
That's
you
right,
lost it.
Mandy lost it.
who had not
And Lee
heard
did
the full
too.
story. And then I told her my joints were wrecked, and I'm pretty sure she might have peeled.
All right, so there is a video going back about 3 years called "All My Joints Are Wrecked," and it's Luke and Buckeye and I at Buckeye's house, hanging out and having, kind of like we're doing now.
Still one of the best cigars I ever had.
You want to see a good one is, remember that one, that same party, the hitchhikers on I-95?
Yeah,
Oh.
the hitchhiker on 90. Yep.
Classic.
If you guys want to go back on the Buckeye Piper channel, about 3 years, the hitchhikers I picked up on I-95.
Yeah.
That
I'm not
was
responsible for the level
probably
of
one of the
intoxication
funniest
involved in
videos.
that video. Because we got through a bottle and a half or something.
You know what's funny is that all of us here are probably about the OGs of the YTPC now.
Getting there.
Most of the
Well,
ones.
now hold on.
No, there's,
I remember I
there's
was
a
a
few
dude.
older
We got,
ones,
we
but
got Yardism.
oh yeah. No,
There's
I'm
some
saying
guys that are still.
there's some guys that are still around, but for
and
the
that's
most part,
Command Lead.
And I will say, there's been some new blood, as far as I understand, or at least I'm just finding out about them. Like Get Piped. He's had quite the explosion. Spurgeon Piper has exploded. But
Yeah,
at
we
least-
still got
at
guys
least
like
that I'm
Smarty
aware of.
Bob and
yeah, Smarty Bob's great.
Smart- yeah.
Love some Smarty
Gary
Bob.
Oldman.
Older
Smarty
than the
Bob's
way.
great.
Cane Rod's still kicking.
Armchair.
Yeah.
Cane Rod's still kicking.
Armchair hadn't been around all that long.
I know,
K-Rod's
Chad.
not that-
I get it.
K-Rod's not that much older
I get
than us,
it.
though.
I won't
and,
say nothing either.
And what's his name?
But
Yeah,
Ed is,
No,
I love Ed. Ed's awesome.
Sergeant Savinelli still shows up a couple
Nah,
times.
every now and then.
Couple-
I got to
couple
poke
times
him
a
a little
year.
bit. What are you doing, Sam? Come on, son. Get out.
He does his memorial video. He's
That's a
faithful.
great video. I tell you what, though, I'll just say this.
Love you, Chad.
We are blessed.
Yes, sir.
Because I go back and watch the matches videos
Mm-hmm.
all the time.
I love that ice cream.
And the
Ice
ice cream
cream-
freezer.
oh, man.
When
Boat?
it comes to telling a story,
And the boat anchor.
the boat anchor, I was the boat anchor. When it came to telling a story, and I try to emulate that in my stories, and I can't even come close.
No.
He was amazing.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's the reason I do all my videos
Me too.
from the side.
I told
Yeah.
you guys a story. I was a newbie. It was 2019. I was new to the YTPC. Was doing a live back when you could do a live with 6 subscribers.
Oh, Miss Lee's on leaving comments now. Sorry.
And
She's
I had
leaving.
3 other
She's
people in my
leaving.
live, and matches pops into my life. I had 4 people, and matches was one of them. So I'm like fanboy, like, oh, it's matches. Super cool. Super great.
He was my first subscriber.
Super great.
Huh.
guy.
Him, and I believe George Bruno, who I don't think is necessarily doing,
My first subscriber was Mel, Garbage Man Pop.
What?
he was one of my first.
I miss Mel. I wish
Yeah.
Mel would do videos again.
Yeah.
How's he been?
I message that guy
We text
sometimes.
him. I text him every once in a while.
Mel and I talk about cigars, but he's not on here. I don't judge him or nothing. I lost.
Yeah, we've been blessed. We've had some really, 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 really good folks come through the YTPC.
Yeah, and there's been a number of folks who are real pillars.
Like you say, Chad, the artist.
Hello.
One of the
I
best.
love talking to Chad. Always have.
No, Rick.
What is up, Chad?
Yeah.
Man, I'm gonna tell you, one of the happiest, man, when I went to Vegas last year,
Yeah, I cried for you, brother.
man, when I met Chad,
I cried for you.
when he and I first laid eyes on each other, it did choke me up.
It was magic. You don't want to hear about the rest.
Magic.
Now, Chad's
I'll tell you
always
this.
been a great guy.
Yep.
You know, Chad and I used to play chess, but I lost I lost what I believe was 121 games in a row, and I do believe the app kicked me
Where you
after
going?
that because I was just too bad at
I'm
the game.
blocked out.
Oh, I don't want you to be
You gotta
blocked
get
out.
me some sun. God damn. Excuse my language. Back here, sitting back here with the flaming match, things got a little crazy.
Mm.
Got the albatross out. Can I tell you guys a story?
Let me see that. Let me see that pipe up close.
Look at that nice looking pipe, isn't it?
Hey, look at that.
Savinelli leather wrapped albatross.
So I emailed Savinelli.
Now you want to know how he found this pipe?
No.
Go ahead and tell him.
No.
No, tell him.
No,
No, tell him.
no, it's just cruising the internet.
No, hell no. Tell him.
No, cruising the internet.
No, tell him how you found it.
found
No, go ahead.
Yeah, I may have right out about those 2 long tips you wanted to. But, hey,
Hashtag,
that's
hashtag you're welcome.
Hashtag those long tips you wanted are mine.
Hashtag COVID.
That's because I bought the Medico Crest Meerschaum.
Yeah. No, but seriously, Ethan, you want to see that? Fantastic pipe. I actually emailed Savinelli on a Friday, and on a Monday the email came back and said, this is why I love Savinelli. Said, absolutely, John, that was one of ours. We did leather wraps in the 70s, and we either called them an Albatross, a Grand Prix, or a Sport.
Nice.
So, and I've been a Savinelli guy. I could never get into Petersons, or I'm a Sav guy.
There's some Petersons I like, but
There are. I've got quite a few of the St. Patrick's Day pipes that
Yeah.
smoke very well.
I only have 2, and they're both 106 billiards.
well,
I've got I got a couple 307s. I like the system pipes.
You don't realize that.
I bought them before I really knew what they were.
Yeah, I've got a leather wrapped lead.
how you doing, Glumchum? You ain't saying much.
You guys got a
Doing good.
Shaky, you doing all right?
Yep. No good. Nope.
I'm looking for a pipe
Cleaner?
Shaky tried to get me a little nervous today. I didn't know if he was actually going to show up.
I want no.
Been busy.
Yeah, he's been busy. He's been polishing his metals that he
Don't
puts
No.
on
burn
his
the house down.
on his
No.
wife beaters.
No, no,
Hey,
no.
your wife says don't burn the house down. Please.
Burning down the house.
Yeah.
I haven't done it yet. We've been living here for years.
We just all got to put the seat up when we go in there and leave it up from this lady. She loves that.
Yeah. I'm very excited to leave her an opportunity to serve the house later.
Any questions out there?
Yeah.
I know you can't see my handsome mug. There I go.
Do you have anything you want to know?
Is Yardism smoking anything? And if so, what?
Yeah,
and,
there's a
and,
good question.
And in what?
If you
Yeah.
folks are smoking, tell
What
us
do you
what
got?
you're smoking and what you're smoking it in.
Was it bull call?
Curmudgeon had a really nice Peterson. Oh goodness, there we go.
He had a nice
Dadgummit.
Peterson that he got married.
Dadgummit.
Just kidding.
No, what had happened was, she gave me like 4 or 5 years ago, back in 2019, she, from Corvette Jim actually, she bought a nice Peterson Christmas pipe, which is, I think they're 2017. I go up to Pennsylvania
Yeah.
to go to the Billy Joel concert. And that's when I got together with Pick and Piper Chris. And we went to this cigar shop up there,
I know.
and somewhere along the way, that pipe didn't make it back into my bag, so
that
I've never heard the end of
Miss
it.
Lee sent you, not the one I sent you.
No, this is the one she gave me. She bought from him, and it didn't make it back from Pennsylvania. I've never heard the end of it. And it's been almost 5 years, so I'm grateful.
I used to do a little business with Corvette Jim. Send them your way. Hey, I want to know who sent the damn. We still have never figured out who sent the TLP series.
The Quiet Night?
The Quiet Nights.
Oh yeah, we never figured out who that was.
How?
What big? I
Wow.
still this day.
That's a dang lie. You sent it with the Bing. I still have the Bing's favorite. Tell him the story. That's what
I
you're
like
doing.
you, but not that one.
Yeah, don't even try it. What are y'all
I
talking
didn't
about?
send it, guys. I don't
Your
know.
mom?
What are y'all talking about?
Once
You said something
What?
about
your mom. He doesn't
What?
have anything to say.
What? Go ahead. Look. At the end of the day, I'm still your father. So, go ahead.
Are
Yeah,
you
well-
sure? Because I'm still your father.
How did that work out for Vader? Go ahead. Go ahead. I'll wait.
Matthew.
I am your father.
Mhm.
Just doesn't have the same
Look,
ring.
let me tell you this, okay? My first name is Luke. Let me ask you how my childhood went about. I'm your father. My mom was apparently a very friendly lady.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm gonna black out.
Please don't back out. Please don't back out.
I'm gonna fall over the edge
No,
now.
please don't. We've already had two
Did he
falls
just
over.
say his mother was a very friendly lady?
That's what he said.
Wow.
I've never met your mother.
Chad wants Jackson to tell a story.
Chad,
Yes!
hold on. No. Chad Yardism wants to hear Jack-o'-lantern back there tell a curmudgeon story.
The flaming match.
Oh my gosh. If you don't have one, I have tons. Oh yeah. So go for it.
Why are you crying?
Did you hear what he said about his father?
Well, on the spot here.
Did you see what he said about him? Was I the only person in this whole place that heard what he said about his mom?
All right, you want to tell them about Publix last week?
What'd you do in public?
Is that from Don?
Why are you smoking an unlit pipe?
In Myrtle Beach?
Can't remember or just
You don't remember the Publix
Probably
story?
both.
You don't remember the Publix
We all
story in Myrtle
been there,
Beach
man.
last week
We all been there.
when you had to call me?
That's not a
Oh,
buoy.
yeah.
That's not
Oh,
a buoy.
yeah.
Remember?
Oh yeah, no, thank you. So we went up to Myrtle Beach. We stopped at Publix to get a whole bunch of groceries and stuff. And of course, I'm the one that has to load up the car. So
You didn't have to. You chose to.
Yeah, what do you
No.
No, I made it. I made it.
Okay, that's fair.
he's not gonna do it.
Yeah, baby, I love these stories.
All the luggage is in the back of the Honda, so we can't put anything in the back of the Honda, so we put it in the back passenger side. And what we have is a big thing of water, so I put the big, everyone else is in the car already. I go, and the last thing is the big pack of water. I put the big pack of water behind the passenger seat. I close the door. As I'm walking behind the car to get on the other side, he takes off.
What?
He thought that door closing meant I was in the vehicle, which I was currently not. And he got about 20, 25 feet before I could eventually call him and let him know that I was not in the vehicle. Father of the Year award there.
So we
So
can
look,
say that
look,
curmudgeon is.
Look, I'm driving like 50 yards down from the Publix straight, and my phone starts ringing. And of course, I have this Honda, so when the phone starts ringing, there's a notification that Jackson's calling me.
I'll take it.
And I'm like, why the hell are you calling me from the back seat? And I turn around and look, and he ain't there.
So
And then I
it's
look in the rearview mirror, and he's walking down the sidewalk from Publix, calling me because I drove off and left him standing there.
So it's safe to say you're one of the guys
A dad trophy.
who is responsible
Father
for
of the
the
Year.
backseat sensors now in your car.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you'd hauled ass and left your infant.
Yeah,
I
well,
know.
look, you should be happy. If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't be here tonight. Because I stopped and came back and got you.
You know, I remember that one
Well,
time.
there's more than that. But
All right, go ahead. You remember what?
I remember that one time, another
band
hotel story that.
Oh,
remember-
please.
Oh yeah,
Please, yes.
hotel story.
Yes, please tell. Please tell.
This was probably like 5-6 years ago. We got to the place, and once we got into the hallway where the room is, it was like right in front of us. But he took the left, and the door was right there to whatever room number, I can't remember. And we're like, oh, it's right here. And again, he just keeps walking down the hallway. I'm, Dad. I had to call his name about 5 times because he just kept. He started wandering.
I walked out
He had
of
a
the left.
moment.
I
He
took
had
a left out of the elevator and just kept going.
He had a
What are you
dementia
laughing
moment,
at?
and
Stop
he just
laughing.
Wandered off.
Dadgummit.
Even though the room was right there.
Wait, he had a what?
A dementia moment.
Nice. Nice.
I have a lot of those.
5
little
times
senior
I
moment
called
there.
his
I'm just
name.
saying-
Dad.
He's got some gray in his beard.
He just kept wandering.
He's got some gray in his beard now.
Well, you know, I've told this story. I've told this story last year. I've told this story
hell.
many times. But Doug, yeah, he's kind of gray in the beard.
Oh yeah.
Me?
I cannot tell you guys and gals
Jack for great.
how many
That's right. Look at that.
how many times I've come here and scaled over the back wall and had myself a cup or two of his coffee.
Yep.
Smoked a pipe.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't even know I was here.
That's
Never
true.
did. I've done
True.
it multiple
Yep.
times.
Mhm.
And he wonders where the hell's my coffee
I
going?
do-
Well,
I
it's not only that.
What's
I
misleading?
found thong underwear laying on my patio, and I don't know where the hell it come from.
You?
Now I know.
According to you.
That's where that was.
You said you quit wearing all underwear tonight except for thongs.
I didn't say that.
Shaky.
As far as you know, don't
Did
ask
not
him.
say
Don't
you
ask
quit
him.
wearing all underwear except for thong underwear.
Don't ask him.
So, okay.
Oh, damn
I
it.
think it's
Well,
on
he-
record at this point
You give it up for
that
Lent.
Mr. Mudge, Curmudgeon, did in fact
Yeah,
say
you can rewind it.
he gave up wearing underwear
That's
except
right.
for thongs.
That's right.
That was in fact on record tonight.
So that thong
I
you
have
came
no,
out here and saw,
So-
that's your thong.
I have no recollection of that.
So
whatsoever.
what we can
Rewind the
infer.
video.
So let's pause for a second. So I work in forensic psychology, and we can infer from this that his comment about
Yeah.
not wearing underwear other than thongs,
That's
He's
right.
a, he's a
and then
big dog.
and then reporting that there was a thong
That's
on the
right.
back porch.
He had some kind
At
of.
least
must
me to
have,
believe.
yes, it must have been
It's
his.
circular logic.
Yeah.
What are you looking for?
If there was a thong on the
For
back
what?
porch, Curmudgeon wears thongs
No,
all the
he
time.
had. What'd you
Yeah.
do with the?
This was
heaven-
Curmudgeon's house.
Where's the heaven hill?
Mind your business.
I think the
Mind
salient
your
point,
business.
though, I think what we're missing is the salient point. The salient point is that
What did I do with it?
The what?
Curmudgeon
Wait, no.
comes
The
out on
what?
his porch
You see,
and
you see,
takes his
I don't
thong
have my
off.
fucking wagnalls out here.
Flavor
What did
Mash.
you say?
What?
And that,
You're
that's
selling.
it's a dictionary.
Salient.
It's a,
Salient.
it's a dictionary.
It's right here, but you
Slow
can't
down.
have it.
Slow down.
I don't want it.
I don't
Luke
like it,
wants.
mine.
Luke wants it.
The salient point
Can I give it
is
out light again?
that
You guys know my mom?
Curmudgeon comes out here, takes his thongs off, and leaves them on the porch.
Now I gotta poke my eye.
So-
Well, see now,
I'll let
but see,
y'all
that's
work
not
that
true
out.
because there's a church right there.
There's also a fire
You good?
department. What's your point?
Thank you. No.
What?
They like me.
Oh, I'm good, thank you.
You know, I was at this nice resort this last year out on the beach, and they had one of those 3-point sales up there.
Yep.
Went in and asked the lady, I said, that is a fantastic sunshade. She said, that's Curmudgeon's thong.
Yeah.
Oh.
There you go.
I know that guy, but I didn't know it was his thong.
Yeah. And then I went parasailing with it.
Made a hell of a sunshade.
So, anyway,
I agree. Circular logic. You
you over there?
You said you have more stories about him, right?
Oh, tons.
I'm trying to remember some. You were.
You were.
Yeah.
Are you gonna form sentences or
Well, there's the
gestures?
you got from Donnie.
Sound.
Yes. At the Richmond show. Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
Sue done it.
Oh, really?
What is that?
Oh my goodness.
What?
Navy
ahead.
lost by 1
Wow.
Go
Wow.
Army! Go Army! Go Army!
1 foot.
Bring
And
it out.
there for 3 generations.
son of
You
a.
gotta tell some more stories.
So-
You say you remember some.
I do.
I forget what.
Oh, I'm going to tell some stories with a minute.
I wish. Look. I'm right there with you, Chad.
So-
I keep trying to tell Shaky
So
to start making videos.
All right, so I have a thong-related story pertaining to Mr. Doug.
Okay.
Who wants to hear it? Send comments.
Shaky, you could do an entire video series.
I got family in not California.
All right, where's Doug at?
If you need
I'm right
content
here.
ideas.
Why do I have to pay OnlyFans to see your YouTube videos?
Because I need money. Dadgummit.
But you need to send me church.
All right.
I'm still waiting. Oh, here he comes.
It's unfortunate.
Doug, you
No.
tell everyone they need to start
Luke.
making videos.
It's
That's
pronounced
true.
Luke. I answer them. So.
You answered it.
I have been trying for the last
You ain't
4
got my
years to get Shaky to start making videos.
Yeah.
Nobody
And-
wants to
oh.
hear anything I have to say.
How do you know? How do you
could,
know?
You could do an entire series of curmudgeon stories.
That's not funny.
All right, so
It'll wife be yours.
That would be content
wife beater.
ideas for ages.
so Who wants to hear a thong story related to Mr.
I do.
Curmudgeon here?
Another one?
Hell, I want to hear it.
Yeah.
Oh,
I've experienced six.
so, oh,
He's experienced what?
6.
6?
I thought he said sex.
I did too.
Scared the shit out of me there for a second.
I thought that's what everybody said because everybody stopped
so
talking.
what are we getting?
Oh, Lord. I'm leaving him here.
No, you taking him back to your room.
No.
You got a room with him. You got a room with him.
All right. So, Donnie, you said do it. We're going to do it.
All right. Ain't gonna hurt my feelings.
So, years ago,
Oh, hell.
All right, let's fix the seats up.
when
Let's all change seats and fuck everybody else.
just mess it all up. All right. So, years ago,
Let me slide to the right.
Please don't.
Slide to the right.
We don't need your electric slide going off there again.
So years ago, and
Slide.
as much as Mudge wants to take ownership over the whole inventing the Christmas party thing, it was a collaborative effort between
That's right.
he and I.
It was.
That's right.
It was.
So, the neighborhood that we lived in, I lived across the street from him. He had a neighbor at the time.
Did he register as a sexual predator before he moved to the neighborhood?
He did not. That was
That's a violation.
that's one of the rubs.
Look,
That's
look,
one of the rubs.
violation.
But that's a whole.
I ain't
other
rubbing
conversation.
nothing.
We don't
Don't
wanna
be
hear
talking about
about
rubbing.
So,
Ain't no rubbing going on.
you
If
did a
I
lot of
am,
rubbing.
you are,
though.
comrade.
Not so you'd notice.
You did a lot of rubbing. We all saw it, and we turned a blind eye. Just let's move on. Anyway, so
I need a match. Anybody got a match?
so
Well, you want one of my that I won for being here or what?
Whatever. I don't care.
looks like the house is
Thank you,
coming
sir.
apart here.
Thanks, sir.
So
Jackson's.
Mudge's neighbor at the time,
He was your neighbor too.
he was your neighbor. He lived across the street from me. So right next door to you. He was
That is true.
he was out working, I guess, on a ladder, and
True story.
there was all kinds of whale tail coming out from the back of his pants that were apparently like kind of dripping down.
Oh boy.
Doug stared. He stared. You know, Mudge stared, and decided that it was very important to tell me about this, as if I wanted to know. He was very adamant to tell me that his neighbor wore a blue thong underneath his.
Miss Lee saw it. I didn't see it.
So the salient point is
The what?
salient. That means
Government,
the
I still
most,
don't have my fucking wagnalls. Would you stop it?
the most important point.
Thank you.
Read a dictionary.
Yeah.
So the most important point is Mudge. He was thong gazing on a dude. So, you know, hey, nobody's judging you, man.
I'm not shocked.
We're accepting. It's an inclusive environment.
It's 2023.
And you know
I'm
what?
not shocked.
You know what? You saw what you saw. You wanted to gaze
And
at it,
I've been.
and you wanted to share. So it's okay, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody's judging you.
And I've been scarred ever since.
Hashtag father
I don't know,
flamboyant.
scarred or really just so enthralled that you wanted to share with your neighbor instead of just keeping it to yourself. I mean, you know, semantics.
I can still go in. I can still go into why you're.
Entranced.
I can still
The
go
flaming
into.
match
Oh.
came in with a trance.
Oh,
I can still talk about why you're called shaky on the potty. So.
you can't. But you, really, we're gonna
Yeah,
do that?
yeah.
we're gonna do
Yeah,
that.
yeah, we can.
Again.
Again.
No, I ain't doing it anymore.
Every.
I never saw that.
Yeah, but see, I have a lot of new
You need new material.
I have a lot of new
New
subscribers
material.
that don't know the story.
You need
The
new
statute of limitations.
Yeah,
Has not expired.
Has
new material,
expired.
man.
No.
New material.
And it's not a statue. Cincinnati. It's a statute. There's no statute of limitations.
Okay, just to be clear,
Oh hell.
It's the Grinch scatter.
really,
This is Miss Lee.
just to be clear,
Go ahead, sweet pea.
I was the one that saw it.
Oh my.
She was the one that saw the thong, not me.
I did. It scared the shit out of me.
Never seen one?
You've never
Not like
seen
that.
one like that. But
And it was
Shaky.
a bud.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
later on, decided it was a good idea to let them borrow his van.
Oh, there it is. There it is. That's true.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yep.
So he sat that ass in Shaky's van.
Yeah.
And what Shaky told us when he got the van back was it smelled like dog and ass.
So he likes
like
It
mix.
did. It did.
Yes.
It
Dog
did.
and ass
It did.
mix.
he likes to move it.
It was horrible. It was horrible. It was horrible.
Well, why'd you leave that important detail out of this conversation?
Because he didn't want you to know.
You had us believe that Doug was whale tail gazing, dog and meat smelling loving.
Well,
You got in your van. Will you give any free ice cream and candy too?
I'd have drove your lot.
Shake had a van, white panel van that said free candy and ice cream and puppies. And puppies was on the back.
And the windows were
Tinted.
covered.
Oh, they were tinted.
Dark. You toss him on the back and I'm in.
Dark.
What is up, DPP?
Hashtag 9.
Desert Pine Piper. Hey, Jim.
I have 3,000 rounds, but I'll switch it.
Wow.
That explains a lot.
all right. So
Oh my God! It's taken 5 years to get to this level.
And see,
Oh.
look, you know it's true because he can't talk about it. Look at it. He can't talk about
Shaky
it
got any more candy in there?
because he can't talk about it because he knows the whale tail sat in his van.
Oh well,
Did you give him candy? or
Dog
ice cream?
and
he
ass.
he was probably wiggling like this
Alright,
while he was
so-
Like
talking.
this. Like
So-
it. I like that. I like it. I like that.
I want some more of it. I like it.
So- just putting it out there.
Hello?
Putting it out there. I, observed him sitting on your couch
Hello?
and in chairs in your house multiple times before I ever let them borrow the van.
Borrow now.
Yeah, it was borrowed.
Oh, that's bad.
Mm.
We were
That's why it smelled like dog and ass.
getting rid of it, so we didn't need it.
You were not giving out candy and puppies and balloons.
What do you mean
It didn't
you
pan
went?
out.
Yeah, but the balloons were kind of funny looking. They had
That
a
was
pointy
the
tip on
Uber.
them, you know?
Like our first Uber tonight was like white van, free
Uh-oh.
candy, puppies.
I tell you what, I about got it.
Luke wanted to go
I
in it.
drove down a van earlier, past a van earlier. It said free ammo. And what was great is there was no windows, and it said also no identity required. About got me.
You got in, didn't you?
Oh, well, I got in. They had Skittles, no ammo. What am I gonna do? Throw the rainbow? I don't know.
Don't eat the Skittles. They Bill Cosby'd you, didn't they?
And it had a sign on the window that said, "Don't ask, don't tell."
Yeah. And I grew up before that, so.
Mm. That is scary.
Yeah, Don't Ask, Don't Tell was way to go. He was in that please ask and please tell Marines.
Yeah, we picked that up because the Navy's the head of the department.
We're the head. You're
What
the
are you
ass.
making? You're making up stories now.
Well, no, John's a taxi cab driver who's run his mouth too much.
Hey, the Navy may be the head, the Marines are the anus.
Oh hell! I ain't getting into all that.
It's because we put up with all the crap to get the work done.
Mm.
Wasn't much work getting done.
Hashtag 2002, 2003, 2004, 2005, 2006.
All the best, hashtag WW2, all the best battles were Navy battles.
Hey, well,
Normandy?
I tell you what.
Who dropped you off?
The Ardennes.
Okay, Navy dropped you off.
Wait, listen.
Okay. Who else? What else? Guadalcanal dropped you off.
My favorite
Where
battle.
else? Where else you want to go? Look, we dropped you off.
I said taxi cab driver.
We
What
fucking
do
dropped you off
want?
everywhere you went. What else?
My
Dropped
fa-
you off.
I tell you what. Is it USS Texas?
So
Dropped
you're a
you off.
cab. So you were a cab driver.
Pretty much.
So you were a cab driver.
And we had on the side of that ship free puppies, ice cream, and all them Marines just booka right up the gangplank.
Wait. No, which ship was it that they flooded the one side in order to sink the ship on the one angle? So their artillery cannons could act as indirect fire.
Y'all can't see him, but this is Cincinnati Piper talking over here.
Well, hey, look, history is important.
Yeah, it is important. Let's ask any awesome
they were
Marine
cab
battles.
drivers.
Let's
They were
talk about
cab
what
drivers.
happened.
No, this is a big
Drop
deal.
job.
So, and I forget what it was, but there was one
Drop
ship,
job.
the USS Texas or whatever it was called, and they on purpose flooded one half of their ship because it would sink, obviously, the right side or left side, whatever it was, and it would elevate their cannons, which would let their cannons provide as overhead artillery with a better angle rather than direct fire capability of a large gun. And because of that, we won. We were able to soften their positions at least a little bit more.
So anyhow,
big deal.
So in other words, the Navy saved the day again.
the Navy always saves the day. You didn't see Pearl Harbor coming in to bomb the Marines, did you?
To be
they
fair-
bombed the Navy.
To be fair, Pearl Harbor didn't see Pearl Harbor happen.
Well, that's true. Hey, fuck you.
I'm so, I
accurate.
apologize. That was
Wow.
But once you pissed off the Navy,
That went
dark.
so fast.
Yeah.
that
That escalated quickly.
Once you pissed off the Navy, what happened?
No,
You send the Marines and the Army in to finish the battle.
No.
That's what you do.
Hey,
Over
look, let me apologize publicly. My dark sense of humor got a hold of that before anything else did, and I do apologize
Sexually?
for what happened.
Sexually.
There are a lot of sergeant majors on question for that. I'm not one of them.
You
Yeah,
didn't give out the balloons and the puppies and all that?
I'm not
the
a,
balloons and puppies.
I'm
I
not a
don't know,
recruiter.
but I'm going to start a business.
Apparently.
I'm not a recruiter. All right. Hashtag Sixta.
You know what, though? No matter what branch you were in, I will tell you this. No matter what branch you were in, you could talk crap to the other branches, but if somebody else talked crap that wasn't military,
Right.
it was on
Yeah.
in a bad way.
Except the Space Force, those guys were too new.
You know what pisses me off?
No,
I
Bubs,
didn't know
don't
you
tell
could
me.
join the freaking Coast Guard.
Their branch.
Hell yeah, they're a branch.
so
I'd have joined the Coast Guard.
I tell you what, you see that video where the Coast Guard guy knocks on the underwater sub for the narco guys?
The Coast Guard's got the coolest job.
They're
ever.
doing the best job out there right
They
now.
got the coolest job ever.
Aside
You
from
screw up the pirates and the drug runners.
Yeah.
The coolest job ever.
Yeah, hashtag YOLO or whatever.
I don't know. Just don't go in the field in Okinawa and text me and Doug that if we want to see any boobies. And thank you for that.
To be fair, y'all are lucky I didn't say anything
I
bad.
pray.
I am thankful. I am very thankful.
I praise
Yeah.
the Lord every
I'm
night.
very thankful
I praise
that
the
that
Lord
didn't
every
happen.
night.
That it did not escalate any further.
That was not a reciprocation email.
once Buckeye and I figured out that that wasn't intended for us. That it
Well,
didn't go
because,
any further than
You know,
that.
I kept during that time because I cared. Maybe I shouldn't have, in hindsight. But I kept the phone on, so if some shit happened, that I'd get a text, right?
Yeah, well, there's lots of that.
Because like if you needed to talk or some shit hit the fan, like
Yeah.
I wanted to be there.
Yeah.
And then 2 in the morning, I'm like, what? Boobies? What? Roger, what'd you do? Nothing.
No,
Okay.
not me.
I would like to formally blame Third Reg for what I went through. No, but I do appreciate your support. I did need a bigger cup size, but that is that.
Mm.
You needed a what?
Hello?
A cup.
Yeah, you guys sent 8 ounces. I needed 16 for my bourbon.
Wow.
Hashtag drink too much.
Hashtag 2 girls in 1 cup.
Hashtag they're sharing the room together.
May I say, I don't think anybody knows exactly what you mean by that, but I sure do.
I would hope nobody.
All right, hold up. Desert
Those.
Pine said, as always, thank y'all for your service. And we
Thank
need to
you,
thank
Desert Pine.
we need to thank Desert Pine too.
Love you, brother.
Desert Pine said that.
Yep.
Oh,
Love
be
you,
it
brother.
be it far from me to
Love you, brother.
accept that from
Love
that
you, brother.
that gentleman of a scholar.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. That man beard's too great for me. Yeah. That man reads fine literature.
I'm here to tell you tonight, boys, that
I'm
Yes,
just
I
glad.
am.
I'm just glad that it didn't escalate any further because it would have been very awkward
Oh,
if John and I ever do meet Haley face to
Yeah.
face. It would have been very awkward.
May
Yeah.
I fairly say that you guys were about 8 seconds from that being.
And that's why we're glad we're intercepted before anything
Hey,
else.
man. Thank God I had notifications on, and I said, ha ha ha, WTF.
Although I do remember.
Otherwise, incoming.
I remember Mandy telling me she was mad at you because for several months you would laugh in the middle of the night because we're all talking together. And it's 2 a.m. and we're all giggling like children.
I would.
Yeah.
I would. And
Oh,
I
my
shouldn't
goodness.
have been, but I cared.
It was
But
so
I kept my
great.
phone on
Hey,
because I
hey,
just didn't.
let me.
I just wanted to be that outlet in case shit hit the fan.
Hey,
And
man, look.
it never hit the fan. It was all a bunch of crap. But I
Hey,
would wake up and see you just laugh.
I would tell you this. I
Was
I
funny.
hit darker moments that I would care to share.
Yep, me too.
And those very subtle moments just ever so slightly crease the precipice into light for me.
The what?
No, I said what I said.
Oh,
Means it's very important.
how you doing back there with your pipe, Bo?
The flaming match is flaming.
Yeah.
He ain't
I
flaming.
ain't smoked a damn
Dadgummit,
bit.
stop it.
Yeah. We got Fantastic Four. Hey, real quick. What are you smoking?
Peterson 2015.
Me?
2015.
Yeah.
Your
that
pipe and your tobacco. Throw it up
Christmas
there.
one.
blend.
That's it.
Throw your pipe and your tobacco. No, throw your
Yeah.
pipe. Get over there.
What?
Get up
Oh,
in there. and
that's a nice
scream.
billiard. Is that a billiard? Oh, it's a nice blunt. Yeah, it's a nice
Don't
pipe.
show that pipe.
Yep. That was his first pipe that I gave him.
What is it? Peterson?
Mastercraft?
Mastercraft, I believe. Hold on, I can't see it.
I've got
Okay,
one that
damn
I
it.
do believe is from my good friend, Parsimonious Piper. A small, I do believe, billiard Mastercraft on my end.
You know, I've never been able
I
to
can't
find
read
a
it. Can you read it?
Mastercraft. I don't have a single Mastercraft in my
As a matter
collection.
of fact.
I have one.
Not a single one.
Yeah, no, it is. No, I'm pretty sure Ethan gave it.
it either.
That is a
I think
fine
he
looking
gave
cob you got there.
Doug,
my friend.
He
Doug,
gave
who?
you
What?
Yeah, I can't
a-
read
he
it
gave you
either.
I love the
bulldog?
cobs. I'm a cob guy.
What?
You got a bulldog and I got a billiard.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Mastercraft.
Mm-hmm. Yep, yep.
Yeah, see, I'm not dumb. Not that. But, give it 10 minutes. Yeah,
So
no,
we've been talking for an hour and 22 minutes.
You can't even count that.
I haven't even started yet.
Oh,
You guys
hell.
have been talking? I'm coming up there in a minute.
What is that?
Don't make me come up there, Doug.
To be honest, I haven't been talking. I've been interrupting for an hour and 20 minutes.
These emeralds are nice.
Pipe shop is what
Love
it
it.
says.
Is that this year's?
No,
By
this
the-
is
this-
a couple years old.
You might like this.
I need your address.
It's a Rough Rider. Pipe
How you doing,
So
Shaky?
I can come over and lay naked.
Doing good.
I got
You?
this
I'm
You're
better than I
you're
deserve.
lying.
35.
Maybe move in if I lose my
Well, I'm telling you, you doing good?
So,
Doing good.
Tampa.
So we're probably on for maybe the next 6 or 7 minutes, and we're probably.
Hell no, we're gonna be on another hour.
Oh, we're gonna be on another hour. Last year we were on 2 hours, 2.5 hours.
We're going 4 this year.
Oh hell no, we
You
ain't.
can't
doing
begin to
I haven't even
deeper,
got
obviously,
to
you gotta
tell my stories.
kind of-
Well, go ahead, start
Well,
now.
I can't from back here.
not
You
bad
scare
for
me.
general cleaning.
You'll be all right.
And it was something like 35.
Look at me, I'm all dark back here. Shit.
Do you want my chair? Is that what
No.
you're trying to tell me?
Might
No.
be worth it.
I don't mind.
No, we gotta
Let's see
rotate.
the other pipe now.
Ethan's gonna take your chair, then we rotate around.
I'm not doing that.
He's gonna tell the next
I
one.
like the size.
Actually,
but
I-
I'm not doing that.
I'm looking pretty well.
But
Swap?
I found this,
There, yeah,
Just about a
let's
year
go,
ago.
baby.
and I've been telling everybody that I could.
Oh hell.
Rough Rider.
Yeah,
pipe
don't
race,
fall
like,
off the edge.
Yeah.
Oh, son of a
Right,
bitch.
yeah.
Not
Yeah, I'm worried about you falling off the edge right
Ain't
now.
gonna happen. I need this,
But they're not as
this. Ah, Doug. Son.
they're not as fancy as like
All right, we're gonna tell some stories now.
All right, here comes Buckeye. Buckeye's switching places.
The Nook. Oh yeah.
So Buckeye here, he hadn't done a whole lot of
Let's tell some stories.
he hadn't done a whole lot of alcohol consumption in the last year.
That's not
Matter of fact, I
Lost a
think
This is sharp.
you lost a lot of weight. Ain't a little weight. You lost a lot of weight.
Couple pounds for the last time I've been here. Where are you going, Flaming Match?
I'll be right back.
All right.
What do you mean, your people?
What do you? Oh, yeah, I'm not associated with
I
that.
apologize. My brother's
You?
of a different
Whose pipe is it? All right, I want to use it.
reflection.
Let's tell some stories.
What do you want to talk about, sister woman?
Oh man.
Want it? What is it?
Oh,
It's
marijuana.
It's good, but I would want more Latakia.
Okay.
No,
Pirate Kick's my thing.
Pirate cake.
Bat bombs? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, may I say, with somebody with a beard of your character, I would expect nothing less, especially when I read the
Boy, I said boy.
I've been reading
the
some
literature
literature here
surrounding
this evening,
tobacco.
boys, that I just wanted to get on here and talk about. And the fact that I smoke a pipe negates anything that you might have to say about it. Let me just be clear about that before we start.
Hey.
So yeah,
What story
in the
do
Navy.
you want to tell? You said you had some stories.
Well, let's Sparky.
Oh,
you're
pulling
supposed to
the sleeves up. Oh, hell.
It's on now. Let's talk about the first time we met Parsimonies.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Tap show.
It was. So I had to come up to the old. It had been. We had met one other time. We had met. Where did we go? We went to the.
Is that when you bought the blowfish?
It was the.
Yeah, that's actually when all three of us
Yeah,
met. That was
so-
at the same show.
You and I had met at the.
Triangle Area Pipe Smoker.
No, we met before that. Me and you met one show. We met at the North Carolina
Oh,
State.
that's right. Yeah, you're right.
We
Yeah,
went to
yeah.
the pipe show up there. We met Classical Pipes. Dion
Yep, Dion was there.
was up
Oh,
there.
Dion, really?
Talked
Yep.
me into buying a Meerschaum that I don't smoke.
Oh,
Thanks, Dion.
He did, of course he did.
Now, Dion's a great guy. Who else was over here? There's a ton of pipe smokers over here, but we went up, spent the day.
Yep,
Yeah, we had a good time.
we did. You gave me a whole bunch of stuff.
I stole it.
I know you did, but
gave
I
it
still
to
took it.
Tobacco, alcohol, chlamydia.
him. Chlamydia. I didn't give him that.
Wait a minute now.
But anyhow,
Y'all sharing a room, ain't got nothing to do with that.
I don't know about chlamydia, but who's got the bourbon?
Hashtag Steven.
Hashtag John needs a refill. So then we met Ethan at the Taps.
At the top show, yeah.
So we went up to Taps.
And that was my first tap show.
Yeah, so it was, we just went up out of the blue, and man, I tell you what, I scored a beautiful David Huber pipe.
Yeah.
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 Only one in my
That's right.
collection.
Yep.
David was there, and he was a member of Taps at the time, and said
Yep.
he had 2 or 3 pipes on sale for Taps only.
Delightful man.
I'm a sucker. You know, I've always been a sucker for special sales,
Oh yeah.
small batch,
Yep.
you name it.
But
yeah.
doing what, half price on those things?
Yeah, it was half price.
Yep.
It's a beautiful pipe. I don't even smoke it hardly, but
Why not?
well, I don't know. I haven't been smoking a lot of pipes.
Why not?
That's the problem, right?
I know.
Right,
It
that
sounds like a
is-
big problem.
That is the problem. So anyhow, you saw what?
Went through that bottle. Another dead soldier.
Luke
Yeah, that's Luke's fault.
Reisner, you son of a buckeye.
Mhm.
You.
He did it.
That was full. I had a drink or two. What you have?
Yeah,
one
I
or two?
had two.
I know
in the
Ethan
most.
had a half. Look at him back there. Anyhow.
Luke's all over here with a Tervis tumbler like this tall, pouring shit into it.
And then we met Ethan,
Yep.
and Ethan was. I'll never forget that day. Ethan was like, "I want to do some videos. I just don't know
That's
what
right.
to talk about."
That's right.
Now look at the channel. Bow!
Yep. So you and I did that. For
We
him.
can't slow him down.
Yeah,
now.
we
Look
did
at
that.
him.
We did that for him.
Does a
didn't
great job. Everything he does, great job.
Well, you guys did a short video from right there at that.
We did.
That's right. Yeah.
We were doing a short video.
That was part of my inspiration. I thought if these two idiots can do it,
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
Well, we had our shirts off, and we were.
Yeah, we were wide open. We were flinging our boob sweat and
how
everything.
hard can it possibly be?
All right, we're gonna dump that out. All right, so what's the audience is left? So I think it's just us at this point.
There's still 14 people.
So,
over
so
here.
let's ask some questions, folks. Spur the comments. Let's hear what you have to say tonight. That's all pretty right. That was pretty good. That Sammy Galwith Christmas mixture killed that thing.
Thank
Where's,
you, Lester. Redcoat's return.
Thanks,
for that.
Lester.
Where's Santa's mistake that you brought?
It's in the jar up there. If
In there.
you want to go get it, I can see it, but I ain't gonna go get it.
Really? I host the damn gun thing and you won't even go get the tobacco for me?
This is year 5 for me. This is my
Excuse me,
special year.
gentlemen.
No, that's
Why
right.
do you
I'm
have
sorry.
to take away my special
I'm
year?
sorry. I'm sorry. I forgot you were part of the 5
You know
timer.
I got
I
4
thought-
matches,
I
a
forgot
burnt
you were-
match, and
I
a
forgot
half
you
a
were part of the
pouch.
5 timers club. We were going to have a smoking jacket for you.
A
but-
half a pouch.
Yes, dear.
What are you guys talking about?
What do you want to talk about?
We need some Santa's mistake out here.
Yes, sir.
Try
You
that
know,
KBB.
Here's this thing.
Why don't
So,
you bring that other bottle of bourbon when you go in
check
there?
this out. It's the year 2023, and it turns out sometimes
hurt my
if
shoulder.
just ask nicely. There's this young guy who might
Damn,
like.
it's like bruises and stuff now. Got that marine shit on my shoulder.
Don't be a
Gonna
jerk.
break out the Bing Crosby. Let's talk about how Frank Sinatra was a communist.
I was gonna say,
Oh,
if you
dadgummit.
say don't bring out the Crosby's, it's like, what do you mean? Like, don't bring out the chloroform and Never
The
mind.
Bing Crosby. JFK knew that he couldn't trust Sinatra enough to sleep under his
No,
roof.
it wasn't JFK. It was RFK.
No.
It was RFK. RFK
Well-
was the one who didn't like Sinatra.
You
it
know
wasn't
why he didn't
JFK.
like Sinatra?
Yeah, because he wasn't as good as Sinatra.
No,
He couldn't
because
stand.
Sam
he couldn't-
Giancana was
he
staying the
could-
night.
He couldn't stand. He couldn't stand not being as popular as Sinatra. That's why
Now, I will
RFK
give
was.
you that. But you had Sam Giancana staying all night where you wanted to have the president stay on. All he wanted to do was pork Marilyn Monroe.
Of course. Wait a minute. Who did?
What were you guys wanting that
JFK.
Marine to get you?
Oh
'Cause
yeah,
he's
definitely.
gotten
Well, I mean, he
sidetracked.
did that. Like what?
What were you guys wanting that Marine to get you? He's
Oh,
gotten
Santa's
sidetracked.
mistake.
And a bottle of bourbon.
Santa's mistake and a
Let's
bottle of
talk
bourbon.
about, and I haven't heard one Sinatra song tonight.
Yes,
he's a
well,
communist.
well,
You know who else was a communist?
The only reason you haven't heard that is because as soon as I play it, I'm gonna get a YouTube strike. That's the only reason you haven't heard
Edward G. Robinson, communist.
it. Nah, I don't know.
Communist.
You know, that's
I've learned a lot lately.
I know you have,
Bunch of
and
communists.
I saw your video talking about how he was a communist. But
There you go.
even if he was a communist, that dead gum tobacco is not that
Old
bad.
granddad, right? Okay. But let's talk about what Sinatra did, because I love that. I really do.
You want to talk about what?
When he got pissed that JFK wasn't going to spend the night.
Yes, JFK was. Sinatra had an entire wing of his house in Palm Springs added.
Put up all
because-
pictures
yep,
of JFK.
Yep, because JFK was supposed to stay with him,
Put up a plaque that said
and
the
then
president
and the
of
president
the United States
here.
slept here. Yep.
and then Robert said, no, you can't do that
Why?
because
Why?
people are going to think
Nope.
that you are in bed with
Yep. Okay.
the mafia.
But who in particular?
Giancana.
Yeah.
But it wasn't
JFK
true.
was also porking his girl.
But you also have to remember that every crooner during that period of time was tied in with the mafia because you couldn't work in Vegas, you couldn't work in Atlantic City without being
That's
tied in or
fair.
knowing the mafia. You
fair.
couldn't.
Yeah,
they were the
yeah.
ones who hired Sammy Davis Jr.
That's fair.
They're the ones who signed worked Dean Martin. All of those guys, Andy Williams,
But
Perry
let's-
Como, all of those guys would not have worked if they didn't know and at least
Acknowledge.
acknowledge.
Yeah, you're right.
So
But let's talk about what Sinatra did, because
about
that is
about what? What are you talking
that
about?
is
What did
my
he do?
all-time favorite. When he grabbed
What?
that sledgehammer He built a helipad.
Oh yeah, he built
for
he built a
JFK's
helipad.
helicopter.
Yep, because
And when
at
RFK,
Palm
no, and
Springs.
RFK didn't even have the guts to call him. They
Oh no,
had,
no, and
what's
JFK
his
didn't
nuts?
have JFK didn't have the
No,
guts. It was
JFK 's
Peter
not-
Lawford.
It was
that
Peter
had,
Lawford.
Peter
Lawford called him
who was part of the Kennedy
JFK's
family,
sister.
part of the Kennedy family.
because he
Because
married in.
he was married into the Kennedy family,
Yep.
and he was the one that was expected to go in and tell Sinatra that JFK is not staying.
And that was the night that
And
Lawford
that-
got thrown
yeah,
out of the Rat
and
Pack.
he was never back in the Rat Pack after that.
And then let's talk about what Sinatra did, because that is classic.
Well,
He got the big old sledgehammer
Yep,
and went out there
went
and
out
said,
there and-
JFK, F you.
Yep.
Smashed it up.
Yep.
That's like what we would do tonight. Smash it up.
Smashed it up.
Drunk as hell. Smoking his pipe. Smashed it up.
hmm
Went out there. Then he turned Republican. Good move.
But he was filming. He was filming.
That Santa's
Robin
mistake
and
is fantastic.
he was filming Robin in the Seven Hoods at the time,
Mhm.
and they actually had a scene in a cemetery the day JFK was
I
assassinated.
did not know that.
Yes, they were filming a scene in the cemetery with Edward G. Robinson, who wasn't there.
Was a communist.
He,
He was a communist.
but
Admit
they
it.
were filming a scene in a cemetery the day that JFK was assassinated, and they actually had to suspend filming for several days after that scene because they basically filmed that scene and then they found out that JFK had been assassinated, and then they suspended filming from that.
Did not know that.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
That's what you get at the Mudgetown. You get history between the eyes.
Good or not.
But I'll tell you what. And I did a little bit of this on my channel. If we really knew, boys and girls, what our leaders did behind the scenes,
Yeah. We wouldn't be happy.
not just not happy. Not just not happy. Did you get some of that Santa's mistake?
Now, yeah, I'm getting ready.
Everybody laughed because we were talking politics. Sons of bitches. That's okay.
But see, we're not talking politics.
It really we weren't. History.
We're talking history. So we're down to 12 now. That's okay.
What was the highest?
We were up to 27 at one
Oh,
point.
wow. 27.
I think that might have been the most. I don't know if that was the most or not.
Who's there? Desert Behind. Very interesting.
Yep, there's DPP.
I find it interesting because this is something you could sit around with a glass of bourbon and a pipe and talk
Yeah,
about.
exactly.
And talk about, because this is the history that shaped who we are.
Exactly.
And like him or not, JFK, I mean, awesome. I mean, what he did. Besides bang every woman in the free world.
Mm-hmm.
That's a different story.
But I mean, you talk about, hey, is Glenn there? Hey, Glenn. Oh, there's Mark TPI.
Oh, wow.
Wilmington,
Mark.
Wilmington Piper asked, "What's your favorite bourbon?"
That's
Well,
a
see,
great question.
That is a great question. The problem is, I am very low key when it comes to my bourbons. I was raised literally with Jack Daniels.
Not a bourbon.
Not a bourbon.
Not a bourbon. I know it's a Tennessee whiskey, but
Some people will argue that.
Would
it is
argue
a
with that.
bourbon,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
It can be.
It's
when I was a kid,
mash bill
Yeah.
doesn't meet bourbon requirements.
51% quarter.
but when I was a kid, that was, I mean, literally when your gums were hurting, when you were teething, my folks would take Jack Daniels and rub it on my gums. When you got as I got older, if you got sick, had a fever, you got a shot
Hotty
of Jack
toddy.
Daniels and honey.
Little hotty
And-
toddy.
Yep, and you had to go lay up under the covers to break the fever. So I am still a Jack Daniels fan. Sinatra was a Jack Daniels fan until that was his favorite, until he was no longer here.
Yeah, he was. He was
he
a Jack
was
guy.
he was a Jack guy.
If you pinned me down and I had to pick one bourbon and that's all I could drink the rest of my life, pick one. I tell you what, I absolutely love Eagle Rare.
Eagle Rare is
It's
good
a
stuff.
10-year.
Yeah, it is good stuff.
It comes out of what's the nuts down there? Buffalo Trace.
Yes.
You know,
Elijah
Buffalo.
Craig small batch for me.
Do what?
What's that? Elijah Craig, small batch. Yeah.
Really? Do you like the barrel proof?
I do, but if I had to just pick one, the small batch is a little more accessible on a regular basis. Barrel proof's a little stronger.
Barrel proofs, yeah, it's a lot
good.
stronger.
I
It's
mean,
good.
It's fantastic stuff, but that wouldn't be my only one. Small batch would, or even Wild Eagle or Wild Turkey 101.
Wow. I would tell you what, that is one of the most underrated bourbons there is Wild Turkey 101.
Hey, Glenn.
It is delicious.
Yeah.
When you drink it for what it is.
Hey, Matthew, picking and piping. I saw you a bit ago, but I forgot to mention.
Hey, Matthew. As far as accessible, which, I mean, Eagle Rare, it's tough to get. Did find a bottle of Blanton's today hanging out in the wild in North
Oh,
Carolina.
did you?
You know, it's fine. It's not everything that everybody makes it, in my personal opinion.
Madeline
Well, see, that's
says
what-
four
go ahead.
rows is single barrel.
That is where I was going. The Four Roses single barrel is tough, and you can find that on the shelf. That is a delicious bourbon, especially at that $50 price point. Fantastic. 50, 55.
I'm
There's a
still
lot of
smoking the
good-
Ashton, and I have some of this Santa's Mistake with Syrian Latakia, and it's amazing.
We broke out the old
Got the
Bing's
Bing.
Christmas.
There's the Bing.
Santa's Mistake is very good. That Latakia held.
Yeah. Well, that's the same thing with the vintage Syrian that I have here. You know, it's I think it's from 2017, and it's still.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
we were talking about this earlier tonight. Some of these harder to find blends, like the Balkan Sobrani,
That's right.
like the HH Syrian Latakia. There's no need to sit on them.
Nope.
Once you get them, you need, if they have 6 or 7 years of age
That's
on them,
it.
you need to go ahead and smoke them, because you're sitting around and you're waiting, thinking they're just some, unicorn. But eventually the Latakia is going to, just mellow out so much that it's not going to be the same blend.
And you probably should have smoked it 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah.
It's 2 or 3 years is about
Yeah.
what you're going to get.
Yeah.
And your mileage may vary.
Yeah.
Tree says Kraken rum roast coffee.
Oh, Kraken's good stuff.
I haven't had that.
Yeah, Kraken's good rum.
I'm not a big rum guy.
I'm not either, but the rums that I've had, Kraken, I've had some Kraken is pretty good stuff.
Like Pirate's the only higher end one I've had.
You drink it neat, or how do you drink it? Rocks?
Me?
Yeah.
It depends on my mood. If I'm sitting if I'm sitting here, I'll drink it neat.
Really?
If I'm sitting out, if I'm on the coast, if I'm sitting at the beach, I'll add a chaser maybe, or whatever. I'm a big fan of drink what you like, how you like.
Amen.
I keep seeing people say, "Hi, Simon."
Yep,
Is
LCS just.
Oh, Simon. How you doing, brother?
Simon? Appreciate
Long
you
time,
dropping
man.
in.
Long time.
So I don't, I don't subscribe to all this. You have to drink your alcohol a certain way for a certain reason.
No, sir. Me neither. Me neither. If you like Benchmark 8 neat, drink Benchmark 8 neat.
Glenn said, trouble with 10 to 15-year-old Latakia is it still tastes like Latakia. I told Greg Pease that very thing. He disagreed. His opinion was wrong.
I think it mutes after about 3-4 years. My opinion.
Simon
I'm a
said
novice, man.
Simon says he's drinking some Saint what? Bernard? Is that what that says?
Yes. He says he's enjoying some St. Bernard.
Now I will tell you, the Syrian Latakia has not really muted.
No, this is not, and again, it didn't in the.
And this is an 04, so
vintage.
this is almost 20 years old.
Oh wow.
19 years old. But in my experience, you're right. You're right. That Latakia, to your point, muds,
Yeah.
don't sit on it because
It just doesn't. It's not worth it.
I don't think
It's not
it
worth
is
it to sit on.
Virginia's too. 5-6 years, man.
Yeah.
That is the sweet spot. I love them when they're about 5-6 years old. You guys see me tonight? I dumped a bowl of 2008 Christmas cheer. Dumped it.
I agree, Simon. I like it. I like it a little mellow too. The only difference is I'm still, I'm still like several times a week Maltese Falcon. I still think that's the best peas blend in my opinion.
Man, I don't know.
And I know. And I agree with you that Chelsea Morning is fantastic, and I agree with you that Quiet Nights is fantastic.
You give me 2 blends the rest of my life, and I'll drink as I'm drinking my black coffee.
Wait a minute.
I will smoke Chelsea Morning.
Yeah.
Now I get what you're saying in the afternoon.
Yeah.
I could smoke some Maltese, but at night, Quiet Nights.
Yeah. I mean, if I could smoke, if I only had 3 blends to smoke every day, if I could do Chelsea Morning, Maltese Falcon through the day, and then Quiet Nights at night.
So take it down
I
to
don't
2.
need, yeah.
Take it down to 2. What
yeah.
do you got at 2? What do you got at 2?
Yeah, 2. It would be Maltese Falcon and Quiet Nights.
See, I'm a little different. I'd smoke Chelsea Morning all day and Quiet Nights at night. But we agree on GLPs.
Yeah.
I tell you what, for my money, he beats the hell out of anything else out there. I'm sorry, guys. I know there's a lot of C&D fans out there, but I tell you what though, Greg could blend some tobacco.
Hey, he's got some good stuff going on.
I pray to God we never get to the point where all we got is 2 blends.
Yeah, I know.
But if you like, I'll take it one step further. Lock you down. You get 1 OTC. That's all you get the rest of your life. Everything else is gone. The world blew up, but there's a
one OTC.
Yep.
See, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Running for me right now, because it has become a daily morning smoke. One that's very close to Carter Hall, not in flavor or anything, but I've started smoking Sir Walter Raleigh at least once a day.
I could get that one.
And I really like Sir Walter Raleigh.
You pinned me down though, for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
And I've said this on my channel, guys. Like if I lost everything and the world came to an end, and I only had a little bit of tobacco and some water, and maybe a scrounge for a black coffee every now and then. Carter Hall.
Carter Hall, some stuff now.
Carter Hall. I mean, they made that blend. I mean, for years, man.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Years. We're spoiled now.
But I mean, the thing is that what I've learned, I haven't experienced it firsthand. I'm finishing off now 1 big tub of Sir Walter Raleigh, and Glumchum Matt gave me another one, and they were all the Scandinavian pipe tobacco before they moved. From what I'm hearing, the new stuff coming out of Scandinavian is different and doesn't taste the same. So I can only say that the Sir Walter Raleigh that I'm enjoying now is what I would enjoy. I don't know if I'd enjoy the new blend.
There's a dark horse I'll throw out there. Is I'm a Prince Albert guy too. You know, I could probably do Prince Albert before Sir Walter Raleigh. Now half and half, you can keep that and shove it up your butt.
Yeah, up your
Mixture 79.
That for me and Velvet, I can't do Velvet. I don't like Velvet.
You know what? I've never tried Velvet.
I don't like Velvet. Too much anise topping. I'm not a licorice guy.
You don't like the anise?
I don't like. Not as much as you do apparently.
Well, apparently not.
You're sharing a room with
that,
Luke tonight.
But Luke, hey, he's an impressionable young man.
yeah, I guess you're getting
All
ready.
I had to do
I
was
guess you're getting ready to find out.
I gave him 2 candy bars and 3 balloons.
He said, "I'll share a room."
He's about ready to black out.
I bet he is. He might be ready to black out now.
No, he's in there. He's planting churches and doing some other things. God bless. That's good work now.
Yeah, that is good work. But yeah, there's only a couple of really you know, I used to be a Captain Black fan. I'm not a Captain Black fan anymore.
McQuaid
Plug.
I've not
I've never
heard
had that
Not
because I don't
had-
make it. I don't think they make it anymore, do they? Chad?
I've not heard of that. What was that? Warrior Plug.
Warrior Plug.
I've not heard of either one of those.
I've heard of McQuaid, but I've never had it.
Never heard of it. Wouldn't be opposed to it. C&D, what? C&D. Yeah, C&D does blend for GLPs.
C&D does the blending for Greg Pease.
But it's his
recipes. Yeah, it's his
yeah.
recipes, but they do the blending.
Hey, I'll fight you guys. There's not a C&D blend that could stand toe-to-toe with Quiet Nights.
No, I agree with that.
In my opinion.
No, I agree with that.
In my personal opinion. And you put about 3 or 4 years on Quiet Nights and shut the front door.
Yeah. And I mean, you know, there are some C&D blends that I enjoy. I enjoy a crooner. A lot of folks don't like the
the deer tongue.
the deer tongue.
Yeah.
But I'm okay with it. It doesn't bother me at all.
Really?
Yeah. I like it.
So you probably like Mixture 79.
No, I don't. It's way too grandma's purse for me.
Oh my God! You know,
But I don't get that from crooner.
really.
Yeah.
You know what I don't get from Mixture 79
Hmm.
is who the hell passed on Mixtures 1 through 78 and
yeah.
said 79 is the winner, because it's terrible, man.
Yep.
It's like smoking a urinal cake.
Yep. It is. You're exactly right. But yeah, I've Paladin sent me some Mixture 79, and I had one bowl of it, and I'm like, nope, done.
Nope.
But it was the same thing with half and half. I don't like half and half at all.
I don't like half and half because it tastes like a cigarette, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Not so much. We got a dissenter back here.
No, that was a question. I hadn't heard anybody make that comment about half and half, that it tasted cigarette-y.
You know, another blend I cannot stand, and I'm going to take a lot of heat for this one. I'm going to take a lot of heat for this one. Cannot stand Haunted Bookshop.
Yeah.
Just cannot. No.
Now,
I
see,
smoked
it's-
Haunted Bookshop one time.
Yeah, you know.
And Mrs. Buckeye busted the door down and said, "Are you out here smoking cigarettes?" No.
We can't be friends.
Well, see,
I cannot.
and
I'm sorry.
Chad's getting ready to come through the
Guys, I know you guys love
because
it.
he's a Haunted Bookshop and old Joe Krantz.
I can't do it. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I need 10 more years.
No, I
of
mean
smoking a pipe.
I can take Haunted Bookshop and do Pirate Cake and do the Haunted Pirate
No, I
Cake.
can smoke pirate
And
cake.
that's
What we got over
good
here?
stuff.
Yeah.
Wah ha ha ha! Buckeye is a man of taste and something.
That's right, baby. Cannot stand it.
Wilmington Piper said, "Old Joe Krantz Blue is better."
So's OJK Red.
I've got a tin of old Joe Krantz Blue. It's about 12 years old. I've never opened it.
Really?
Just sitting up there. I'm a wuss, man. Like old Krantz, old Joe,
Yeah.
scares the hell out of me,
Haunted
man.
Bookshop was the first blend I fell in love with.
Man,
Really?
I can't do haunted. I
Yeah.
just can't. I want to love it so bad, and just I can't, guys.
I just always remember matches. Smoking some Haunted Bookshop.
Smoked it like it was his job.
Yeah.
Kane Rod smokes on the bookshop like it's his job. That's right. Well, that's another blend, so I can get there. What do you guys like? What's your favorite blend? Love to hear. We're GLP's fanboys here.
But hey, all of y'all who are still on here, we've been on there for quite a while. We do really appreciate y'all hanging out.
Yeah, absolutely. Old Jake Krantz Black. You guys like the Kentucky?
Bold Kentucky, yeah.
There's a lot of burly guys here tonight.
Yeah. And see, I still like, you know, it's funny. Paladin gives me a hard time. I love Orlick Dark Strong Kentucky. And I know, but Paladin gives me a hard time because, just like I just told you, I'm not real big into Anna's toppings.
But that's more molasses, though.
Yeah, and that's what I think. But he gives me a hard time because he says it's more
I don't
anise
get any
in it.
anise out of
Yeah,
that.
and
It's
I don't
molasses
either.
to me.
I don't
Really?
either. I'm right there with you.
And that's what's so cool about the hobby is because we're all going to get something
Yeah.
different when you light it up.
But yeah, I'm with Matthew, picking and piping. That's why I base my 2 blends on Dark Fire Kentucky.
Yeah.
Really.
I love, Kentucky is my single.
Speaking of
favorite.
Paladin Piper, he just popped in.
Paladin Piper. The man,
Little-
the myth, the legend.
Little Yum Yum.
So I never heard why you call him Little Yum Yum. You got to tell this story.
3 or 4 years ago, I can't remember what it was. 3 or 4 years ago, he started sending me stuff. And he started calling me, all right, Pat, tell me what you called
what'd
me
you call-
something.
What's that say I got? Oh,
You started calling me something, and big
Smoky
guy or
Kentucky Piper said I get more molasses from the Orlick, more
Yeah.
anise from the Peter Heinrich,
Mm,
their
yeah.
version of it.
Yeah.
You know, I haven't had the Peter Heinrich version.
I haven't either.
I haven't had that.
Sir John Ellsworth, Sir John's Flake.
You know, I have 2 tins of that sitting in my cellar.
They
Never even opened them.
I've got a tin I opened and won't smoke the rest of it. You can have it, Glenn.
Again, that's why I love this community.
Oh, yeah,
Because we
me
can
too.
trade. And like, this sucks. You guys, you know.
Anyway, Pat came up with some kind of nickname for me, so I started calling him Little Yum Yum. And so that's just, it just stuck. I still call him you Little Yum Yum.
Hey, it is what it is.
Glenn says, need my address?
Yeah, he'll be sending it to you.
Shaky's in the house. Shaky! People are asking for you.
I think he was,
Shaky!
the law was here earlier.
People are asking for
They
you.
want to see a little bit of shaky up in here. Get up in
all
here.
right.
Yeah.
Give me a minute.
Give
me a minute.
Oh, dadgummit. He's jibber jabbering.
He's got to go comb his hair.
Yeah. What's left of it.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, we've had a nice time tonight. It's been a really good crowd. Nice bourbon, and believe it or not, we're having I know it looks like we're indulging, but we're really not. We've been moderating pretty well. There he
Luke
is.
overindulged.
Luke overindulges with everything.
All right.
Yeah.
There's Shaky.
So what's up?
Come on over here. Get in the front row.
No, I don't need you now. You can go back.
I'm not
inside.
going to go over the
You
side.
don't need me? All right.
This
Come out.
corner is well lit. Come sit back.
Get
in
up
this
here by
corner.
Doug and get up there. I'm not going.
They
You
can
get
see
up
come
me
over,
pretty
Doug,
good.
man.
They can see me pretty good.
Get
I'm
on
gonna
up,
fall
get
off
on
the
up there
edge.
and get you some.
Get you something, Shaky.
Get on in the kitchen and get you something to eat.
Get you something to eat.
You know, I got to say, I was a little disappointed this year.
What's that?
You know, I look forward to it all year.
Mhm.
The one time a year
Mhm.
I get to eat prime rib.
Yeah, I know.
Because Shaky brings it.
I
And
know.
it's not
Every
just
year,
prime
I
rib.
know. No. It is.
It is
It
not
is.
just prime rib,
It
Doug.
is top shelf.
It's fantastic prime rib.
Mhm.
So
Yep.
Every year.
Every year.
I get it
I
this
know.
year. Just bring some crackers and
Yep,
cheese,
that's
Buckeye.
it. That's what he brought. He brought a charcuterie tray.
Just bring some crackers and cheese, Buckeye.
He brought a charcuterie tray, which
Gotta say,
so
Shaky.
is that
straight out of the
is that
refrigerated
what I was
section of
brought
the
out
grocery
here
store.
for?
No, it
Straight-
wasn't, but you're
straight-
going to get a little bit of it while you're out here, big boy.
Straight out of the refrigerated section of the local market. We got a charcuterie tray.
Charcuterie?
So yeah, that too.
Charcuterie.
And in the past, he's also done a really nice shepherd's pie, but we didn't get that either. We got the
You know, he used to cook for
I
3,
know.
4,
For the
5,
hospital
6 hours.
he
And
did.
would-
He did. He
Now,
used to show up at 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning.
Yep.
Get everything going.
Huh?
You know,
Now,
but
I'll
this
give
year,
Shaky a little bit of credit,
well,
like
you shouldn't.
a
You
little,
really shouldn't.
a little bit. Like I don't want to cook all day,
Said Jack.
No,
but you know, it wouldn't hurt you to throw in a prime rib on.
Yeah,
it.
that's true. It really wouldn't.
Can I please have a match, or a lighter?
You already had 5 matches. Use one of those.
Actually, I need. I'm
Don't you
actually
smoke
out.
my Captain
You okay?
Captain Black Grape
What's
either.
wrong? Smooth. What are you drinking?
What are you
Are
drinking?
you drinking bourbon out of Yosemite Sam glass?
Jesus Christ!
Look at this.
It's real smooth.
Look at this. This is my 21-year-old drinking bourbon out of a 1978
dang.
Yosemite Sam glass. I'm proud of you.
It's a little sticky.
I wonder why it's a little smooth.
You can add ice to it and something else. You don't have to drink it like that. It's good. It's good.
You don't have to drink it neat. We're back to
I didn't start
drink
drinking
it
it
the way
neat.
you
I didn't
want it.
start drinking it neat until I was in my 30s. So you don't have to
Me
start
either.
now.
Really, me either. I did not.
So
I still don't.
What?
I put ice. I put a couple ice cubes.
Yeah, put some ice
boy.
in.
in
Here
just
we
about
go.
any bourbon.
so
Stop it.
It opens
What-
up the aromas.
What?
what?
No.
What?
Other than calling me out here because
You
apparently-
didn't bring prime rib.
You
That's why
failed to
we're
bring
calling
prime
you
rib,
out.
but everybody else wanted to
You
see
can,
it.
you
Hey,
can even pour that in
for all
there
the
if you
guys that
want
wanted to see Shaky, let's have them questions.
to. Yeah.
He eats coke. What, cocaine? Or
Yeah.
coke?
Yeah. For his age, Glenn, you're right. Start off easy.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
He just poured some weird shit in that. What did you pour it at?
Gatorade.
That's not Gatorade. That was Luke's urine. Good on you, brother.
All right. Look, if that's the color of Luke's urine, he needs to go see somebody.
Well, that's beside the point.
Might have some issues there.
The Burt Match is drinking it like it's his job.
Isn't it better? Chased?
Yeah, it's real good.
Your
It's
public
great.
wants you, Shaky.
I don't what
Let's have 3 or 4 Shaky questions, because Shaky's the man.
All right. First of all, I'm out of matches out here, so we need matches from somewhere.
You know, they make these things called lighters now.
No,
though.
no.
Asked Shaky, what's the meaning of life?
What are we talking about?
The meaning of life. Oh boy. God bless America. get our cots, because we're gonna be here a while.
the meaning of life.
Every sperm is sacred.
Every sperm is sacred.
Ain't wrong.
From what meaning of life?
The meaning of life is enjoying the
Is
passage
that the
of
movie
time.
they always
That-
go back? It's a blowjob.
No.
Is that movie?
That's Monty
I don't know
Python.
what you're
Monty
talking
Python.
about.
The meaning
Go
of life.
back. It's a blowjob.
No, that's not.
No. I think you're thinking of something entirely different.
So every sperm's not sacred. Then.
I'm gonna leave Parsimonious to address that.
I mean, it's either sacred or it's not.
How much wood can a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
A woodchuck would always wait.
How
Yeah,
much
don't
wood
answer
would a
that.
woodchuck chuck?
A woodchuck
To
what a
its maximum
woodchuck
ability.
could chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood.
We've been on here for 2 hours. Y'all believe that?
All right. So
I love these
Are you
guys.
struggling over
I do
there?
too. Are you okay?
I'm doing great.
The burnt match is
Are you
falling
beginning to
out.
smoke the pipe?
you're doing great.
He's drinking
said-
urine.
he said,
and-
I'm doing great.
I'm doing great. I've
You
been
just went
drinking
inside and
urine.
said you
And
had a headache and you couldn't keep your pipe lit and you choked on that. Dude, you're not doing good.
Dude, if you put
Perhaps.
Gatorade in,
And you put
Let's go back.
Gatorade in it.
you'd choke on
that was
too.
Luke's urine.
All right, y'all give me a thumbs up if y'all enjoy
Perhaps.
waiting for this Sinatra party every December.
All right.
I'll give a thumbs up because I
So-
love this place. But I'm here all the time.
The meaning of life.
Yes, go ahead.
Paladin.
Paladin, yep. Go ahead, Shaky.
Thanks, Pat.
Go for it. You know some things.
Well, don't go that far.
I do
Wilmington
actually
Piper
know
has
Yeah,
something.
something.
you
Airspeed
named off a
velocity
list
of
of
an
all
unladen
fancy
swallow.
things
Is
he
that an
knows while we were
African?
inside.
Is it an African swallow or is it a European swallow? And is it carrying a coconut?
That's, he didn't.
All
he
right,
didn't
Desert
specify.
Pine has a question.
Okay.
He said, Shaky, what's your go-to music to listen to?
Oh,
To relax.
okay.
To
Culture
relax
Club.
to, I'm sorry.
To
Culture
relax
Club.
to.
Taylor
So I work in after I retired from the Army, I went back and got a new master's degree to start a whole new career
A
because
new one.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I have two.
I only have one. So.
Don't do it
well,
if you don't like it.
And I can't even
Okay.
get a job.
that's good.
I got to come talk to you.
You can come talk to me. I actually at my hospital we're hiring.
I'm in.
How long have you been a
Although-
patient there?
Music.
How long have you been a patient there? That's my boy.
And the youngster fires.
That's my boy.
Yeah, the Burt match is on the board.
That's my
the
boy.
one for the Burt match.
That's my boy.
Can I have
The flaming
the
match.
lighter again? All right.
That's my
So-
boy.
How long you been a patient?
What's the question?
What music do you relax to?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
How
so
did you get to the hospital? from
shut
music?
up. Shut up. Just sit there and be at the kids' table.
Just
Hammered
That's
his
what you
ass.
need to do.
Hammered
Just
him.
be.
Just
Just
hammered
be.
him.
All right.
Just hammered him.
That's funny right there.
Music
That's
that I
really
relax
awesome.
to.
Okay.
When I'm at the hospital and I can get in my office after I'm seeing my patients and I can relax a little bit to do charting, which is not relaxing at all. Usually it's punk rock. Also,
Punk rock.
yeah, I love punk rock.
Really?
Yeah,
I never would have guessed that.
really?
You work at the RCIMI,
No,
the Royal Canadian Institute for the Mentally Insane?
I don't.
I
No.
was expecting some kind of classical music all the
Shut
time.
up.
Punk
Shut
rock.
up. Yeah, a lot of punk rock,
I didn't
and
know that.
classical
Where'd that-
and jazz. So that's.
What you need?
But when I'm
My pipe bag.
relaxing,
For one, it's
relaxing,
at your feet.
it's gonna be a lot of jazz, mainly jazz.
That's good
You like
stuff.
jazz?
Yeah,
I can do some smooth jazz.
Yeah.
yeah.
man.
Some
Yeah.
Dave
You've
Brubeck.
never seen me with. I have sleeves.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. All kind of. Yeah.
He has a.
I've got sleeves, but they're not of
He
music.
he has a rum tattoo on his leg.
I do.
How do you know?
Because he wears shorts, so you can't help but not see it.
This is never mind. Dingle 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 out the dingle 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 out the side of the rum.
All right.
What other questions we got?
What
I would have
that?
never guessed
Huh?
punk rock.
Sailor Jerry.
Sailor Jerry.
Sailor Jerry. He has a Sailor Jerry tattoo on his leg.
I do.
I love
Hashtag-
Sailor Jerry.
I do.
Well,
yeah.
yeah,
I have
he-
sleeves. I have
He loves it.
tattoos
He
all
loves
over
it
my
too. He
body.
got a damn tattoo on his leg of Sailor Jerry.
Freaking army, but it's fucking bushy. No,
Definitely don't wish I was in the in the Navy.
no,
No.
you're in the Navy.
No, definitely don't wish I was in the
You
Navy.
did.
You're in the
Not
army
even a little
now. You're not behind the plow.
I'm the
You
only
won't be
army
rich
dude
for
with a
digging the
sleeve of
ditch. You're
Navy
in the army now.
tattoos, but I'm in there, boy.
Yeah, no.
Punk rock. So who's your number one?
My number one.
Yeah, if you're gonna jam out, who you listening to, man?
All right, if I'm going old school, I'm gonna go Ramones.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Ramones.
Sex Pistols. I'm
Never
gonna go
mind.
Ramones.
Never mind the ball.
Sex Pistols, Sham 69,
Don't know them.
Cockney Rejects.
What?
Blonde-
Rejects?
Cockney Rejects, Blondie.
You're gonna reject the cop?
Shut up, dude.
You said
if
it.
Stop
I'm,
the time.
if I'm going more modern, like some Joan Jett.
Green Day?
And the black
No,
card?
Green Day, no. Rancid. Gonna go with.
That sounds like your musical taste.
Yeah, it's there.
Yeah, gonna go Rancid. Rancid's my all too.
Really?
Mm.
Yeah, Rancid's my favorite band ever. That's my favorite punk band ever.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been to
How about the New York Dolls?
New York Dolls, love them. Yeah.
Mm.
New York Dolls. The Cramps, love the Cramps.
I'm having
Yeah.
the cramps listening to you.
He's got some
Yeah.
really obscure stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I never guessed it, brother.
Yeah, love the Cramps. Gonna definitely say, so I've seen Rancid 8 times. Met Lars Fredriksson. He's one of the guitarists in Rancid. Met him twice.
Wow.
Also, Dropkick Murphys about, this was 2006.
Mhm.
We got back after one of my tours in Iraq, and me and a bunch of my buds up in New York, we were stationed at Fort Drum. We went to go see a Dropkick show, and because I'm a bagpiper.
Somebody said butthole surfers.
Oh, love Butthole Surfers.
Really?
Love
Yeah.
Butthole Surfers. Yes.
You're a
Yes.
bagpiper?
Goofy's Revenge. Goofy's Revenge. Love that song. Anyway, blah, blah, blah.
Got no money.
I- you're a bagpiper?
Yeah,
That is sweet. I know.
So anyway, we went to that show, and I was wearing one of my kilts, and there was a band there called the Welch Boys, and they were a new band. They were new on the scene.
Me either.
And the Welch Boys were opening up. So I met those guys after the show, or after they did their set, and they were like, "Hey, you want to come out back?" So after we went out back,
Yes,
after
he
the
was
show,
wearing a kilt.
Shut up.
Nothing under it.
You got never.
Yeah, I never wear anything under my kilt.
He never
Nobody
wears
does.
anything under his kilt.
No proper kilt
And
wear.
he likes that.
Yeah, no proper
He
kilt.
used to walk through the neighborhood just flashing us.
I didn't at all.
Wow.
That actually, no, never happened. Anyway,
Whatever.
so went out to the guys from the Welch Boys invited me back. So I went out back, and I was standing out after the Dropkick set, and their piper at the time, Scruffy Wallace.
Sounds like he's getting sodomized here in a minute.
Are you making this up?
I'm not making this up. So
He's getting sodomized here in a
their
minute.
piper at the time, Scruffy Wallace, walked up. I just heard this voice behind me. It was like, "That's a man and a half right there," which is the.
I bet he did.
Shut the fuck up, dude. Really? Anyway, so. My God in heaven, man.
You're
Really?
talking about some guy named Scruffy walking up behind you. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Well, that's a man and a half
their,
right there.
He was their piper at the time. Anyway. All right.
I can't do it
Here's
anymore.
what's
I
about
gotta
to
go,
happen.
boys.
I'm going to finish this story and then I'm going to walk away because this is not what I want to be a part of.
I was
So-
okay
Yes, it
until he
is.
came
So-
up behind you and he was
so-
a piper.
Anyway, he and I talked. We talked pipe music for like a good half hour outside the show, and we were. Why are you moving that?
No, I want you to finish the story.
That's the end of the story. He and I talked pipe music. We
That's
talked.
a terrible story.
The flaming match is on fire tonight.
He's on a roll.
The flaming match is on fire.
When you go to your first punk rock show, let me know because I'm gonna watch you in
Yeah, like that,
in this
yeah.
state of terror
Uh-huh.
at what's happening.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Uh-huh.
Okay. Yeah.
I know.
I'm going to a punk rock show.
No,
I think there's
you're
going to
not.
be
Yeah.
a fight
'Cause
between
you're
the
not-
flaming match
Yeah,
and Shaky
sure.
here.
You're not
But
gonna-
I don't know all about the Italian literature, whatever the hell you were rattling off at me. Like, you know, I was trying to have a conversation with you earlier today. And you're like,
Italian
I
literature.
don't know, but you said a lot of words today.
So I used big words. You're confused. You don't know
You know,
what's
I was
going
just
on.
trying to have a
That's-
chat about
I got
movies
it.
or something
Okay.
The
like
flaming
that,
match
you know.
is on
Fair
fire,
enough. Fair
baby.
enough. Fair enough. Big words. Too much for you. Got it. All right. Anyway,
That's a shame.
why am I out
The
here?
flaming match just lit your ass, baby.
Because we loved you. That's why you're out here.
I don't think that's the
You're
case.
trying to like.
No, your
Well-
fans wanted you.
We just like you a lot.
You're trying to impress me or something. Like I know lots of things. I don't. You start rattling.
No.
stuff off.
Oh, boy,
no.
here we go.
Why don't we tell the whole story there, Flaming Match?
All right, go ahead.
Or Flamer, whatever you want to go by.
Flaming match.
You asked me, what do I know? I said,
And then that was just like a rhetorical question or whatever. And then you just start literally naming like all the things you know. I mean, it was like,
no,
I like
no,
sat
no,
there for 5 minutes in front of the sink just
no.
wanting to die.
Oh, it's on now. Oh, it's on.
No.
Flaming match just took his jacket off.
Why,
I think there's going to be a fight here in
why
a
don't we
minute.
tell the whole story?
Did we
How
just
about we
go
Shaky's
ahead?
going down.
Whatever. We just start the third hour.
So you said,
Yes, we did.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead. What the hell is that showing?
What the hell? You got to control the flaming match. He is lit.
all right, I have no words.
No,
ran
you're having
shaky
fun.
off.
Stop it. Dadgummit.
Flaming match.
Yeah.
Settle down. You
Can I
can't
have-
run Shaky off.
Can I have a light, please?
Yeah, man. Don't let the flaming match get to you.
He's not.
He's like in your head.
Rent free.
Rent free.
I love you people.
Rent free. Flaming match. Who'd have
Y'all
thought?
all right?
No. So here's the
Some
deal.
bitch never
No,
smoked
go
but
ahead.
3 pipes in his life, and he's living in Shaky's head rent free.
Yeah, but he's also drinking bourbon.
He's drinking. Luke
He's 21. He's 21.
Luke P and bourbon's what he's drinking.
Yeah, he's out here hanging out. Luke's in there. I don't know what the hell Luke's doing. What's Luke doing?
He passed
So
out.
here's what I want to propose.
Oh, no.
Don't propose
Let's
because I'm going to
Flaming Match
reject.
and I sit
What
and
we
we
got
have
there?
a conversation and see how it goes.
All right, I'm good with that.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, yeah. Let's see how it goes.
What we gotta do?
When you're not in the shadows
Okay.
calling me out, and
Can you hand me my water over there?
let's do it.
This one?
What do you think?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
That's fine.
You guys what you have here?
Yeah.
Don't fall over now.
I ain't gonna fall.
Let's get it on.
Don't go off the right.
Am I sitting here? Is that where I'm sitting?
I'm gonna put my pipe here and I'm gonna come back and get it.
All right.
Don't take my pipe, my liquor, my woman, or my water.
I'm
Don't
definitely not going to do any of those.
Or my phone.
Yeah.
Am I sitting here? Is that where I'm sitting?
Yeah.
Well, okay.
it's
What do you
on
want?
now.
All right. Let's go.
It's on now. Oh,
All right.
son of a bitch.
match. Let's go. So-
Luke said my hair was fabulous, by the way. I'm like, you know,
And
I just want to point that out. I thought you'd like to know. I mean,
I
a
don't
little
care.
bit of jealousy there.
So, no jealousy.
Okay. I just want to make sure there's nothing, no jealousy, no
None.
ill will between us.
There's
I know,
a lot
I
of
know.
ill will.
Well,
How about
listen, I forgive you.
for what?
It's okay.
For what?
Perhaps.
For what? See, this is the thing you're going to notice about him is he will never ever actually respond to anything. It will always be like a
That's nice.
Yeah.
Nice night.
like that. Nice night. So go.
What you want to talk about?
Anything.
Shaky.
Anything. Pick a subject. I'm up. Let's go.
Why you called Shaky again? Honestly, I don't remember that story.
I'm called Shaky because your mother decided that at one point when I sent a message, hey, I'm a little sick right now, can't come across the street, she sent a message saying, oh, he's shaky on the potty.
Yeah, I knew the full name there, but okay,
Yeah.
there's the lore, the backstory.
Yeah.
To that.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah. So what's your
How did you
point?
get here?
Is that it? That's all you got? That's what you're starting
No,
with?
no, I was curious.
You're swinging for the
why
fences.
Why are you like coming at me? I was just asking
Not
a
at all.
genuine question here,
Not at
and
all.
you're like just like,
Not at all.
like okay, it's nice, it's good, it's good. I'm having a good time. I'm having a good time.
All right, so go.
Okay, what would you like to talk about?
Anything.
I don't know. You're the one who knows all these things. We were talking about that earlier. You just started listing off things.
I do know things, but
Yeah, you're good.
like, so start the conversation. What do you want to talk about?
How was your day?
Um,
I don't care.
yeah, I was expecting that. Anything else?
Perhaps.
Perhaps what? How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. It's been a good day. It's been a really good day. I had a pipe and a drink.
Yeah. Gatorade and Jack Daniels. Yeah. How's that going down?
The worst combination.
Smooth.
Yeah.
Quiet back there.
You're. Do you need a match?
Mine went out.
For sure. Oh shit.
So.
No. Okay, what do you want to talk about? You're the one who started this. Like, let's get in front of the camera. Let's start talking. What do you want?
I mean, ask me a question or, you know, pick a subject.
I'm old and tired.
Do you need help with the match?
See, look, I know what I'm doing here.
Yeah. That's not lit.
Perhaps.
That's not lit.
Are we still ranting out here?
That's not lit. Your pipe's not lit.
What are you talking about?
It's not
It's
lit.
pretty lit.
It's not.
It's very lit.
Hmm.
For the kids' side.
Hmm.
Yo.
The kids?
Yeah,
you mean you?
that's
You mean
slang.
you?
Yeah, yeah.
No.
That's what we say these days.
Hmm.
That's slang. So,
Shouldn't be. When
there's a card, man.
So,
Yes,
yeah.
yes. What were you talking about? Were you saying something?
I wasn't saying anything.
where'd
I
we
was-
get to?
We didn't
Where
get
did we-
anywhere. We didn't get anywhere.
We were debating
He-
punk rock earlier.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
What's your thoughts on the punks? The rock.
The punks and the rock.
The punks that rock.
What are you, like 60?
Apparently, I thought I was one of the cool kids a few minutes ago. I don't know what's changed there.
Well, I mean,
It's lit.
all right. So, you want to talk punk music?
Yeah,
Like,
go ahead. Go ahead. You're the knowledgeable one. You were like listing all kinds of things earlier. You're the knowledgeable one.
You know, holding a pipe in your mouth doesn't make
Thank
you
you, Pat.
necessarily smart or
Matt left.
or sophisticated. It just means you're, you know,
No, he
holding.
just said I literally look like
Perhaps.
Santa. Yeah. right.
Get him, flaming
Right
match.
Now, right now I
Yeah,
do.
get me.
You were all
I-
over
I-
here
I'm
talking
just-
shit.
You were in the
I'm sorry,
shadows,
well,
like
I
going.
mean, now you're not talking. Oh shit.
See,
Okay, there we go. It's good. It's good. What do you want? What do you want? You're the one who wanted to talk.
how are you?
I'm doing fantastic. How about you?
I'm doing all right.
Okay.
What?
that's good.
What? Why
would you like?
fantastic?
It's a good night.
Why a good
Do
night?
I not have the right to have a good night?
I didn't challenge that.
I
was
mean,
just-
like, I'm alive, aren't I? I'm breathing.
You are.
I've
That's
got the
true.
drink over there.
Yeah,
That's
you've got your Gatorade and Jack Daniels, which is
smooth.
super gross, and you
I mean, it's-
barely could swallow it.
I mean, I don't know what
So,
you're talking about. Like,
I mean, you were struggling.
no, I don't know what
Yep.
you're talking about.
Chug it.
That's awful.
The flaming match is on fire.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah.
There are very few things I
Yeah.
can mix with.
Yep.
You all right, Match?
Yeah.
If you want to
Yeah.
tap out,
There you
brother, I
go.
got
There you go. Mm-hmm. Yep. And you're chasing it with Gatorade. You're chasing your Gatorade and Jack Daniels mix with more Gatorade.
That's smooth.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm.
What's your favorite Christmas movie?
Favorite Christmas movie?
We were
Okay.
talking punk rock.
Well, then I kept asking him to. He wouldn't start it. I don't know what's going on.
That's a nice deflection. I enjoy
I mean,
that.
you're
Yeah.
the knowledgeable one. I'm not much of an expert on the punks that rock.
The punks that rock.
Punks that rock.
Yeah,
Wow.
like I said, I'm not that.
That was the
knowledgeable on this
most like
subject.
elderly thing you could have ever said.
Perhaps.
Do you want to talk punk rock?
Yeah, sure, go for it. I'm interested.
Okay.
I said yes, and you giving me this like what is that? I say yeah, let's talk about it. You're like okay,
I think you're uncomfortable. Are you uncomfortable?
you make me uncomfortable. A lot.
Yeah.
From you and
Sexually
your
uncomfortable.
you and your white man. You know, you didn't give out candy. You gave out action figures.
I don't
Action.
I never had a white van.
Are you sure?
that-
You had a van. I remember the van.
I did. Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't
Did-
it wasn't a white van. And you saw it. So
yeah, I know. I did.
I think you're onto
I
something,
did.
Pat.
Jackson, give it
Yes.
to him. Relax,
Yeah.
big boy. You're nervous. You're nervous.
Great. I'm doing great.
You're nervous,
Yeah, no,
flaming
no, I'm
match.
doing
you're not
fine.
doing great. You're
Just get in there.
you're train wrecking. Like
Get,
off the
get
rails.
in there and give it to him
Yeah.
like you were in the
Yeah,
shadows.
come on.
Well, you have to say something first. I mean, what do you want me? What do you want to talk about? I keep asking about the
He
punk
said
rock. and you
he,
keep
he said he
deflecting.
thought the freaking New York Dolls was a great punk rock band.
Yeah, they're a good band.
Perhaps.
They're trash.
Perhaps.
You've got a pipes that his argument's invalid. You're the Orlick guy.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
Perhaps. Can you tell me the history of CBGB? Do you even know what that is?
Was that some sort of disease?
It's not. It's not. I can understand why you would think so, but given what I know about you.
Yeah.
But no, it's not.
Well, you work at a hospital, so
I do. I work at a psychiatric hospital. That's true.
I'm gonna need your help.
You have one of those modes that say you don't have to be like mad to work here, but it helps or something like that.
No. No.
That's a shame.
Why is that a shame? You're drowning. I just want to point out you're drowning right now. When you're in the shadows,
just
like
fine.
you're good.
I'm doing just fine.
Are you though?
Don't be scared of him, Match. Give it to him.
Yeah.
Give it to him, Match.
Come on.
I got
Yeah,
confidence
no, that's
in you,
good.
brother.
Yeah, thank you.
I got
Yeah.
confidence in
Yeah,
you.
you're drowning.
Yeah,
though.
again, you have yet to go on about the punk rock that I'm waiting for you to talk about some more.
Well,
You
I
name
just
something,
did.
and then I'm like, no, I'm not knowledgeable. What is that?
CBGB?
Now this is the point where you like, hey, do you know about CBG, whatever you said, and then this is the point of the
So-
conversation. I said no. Then
So-
you explain like, oh, this you,
So you weren't paying attention? You couldn't?
no, you,
you
didn't
don't
like,
recall?
yeah, they're punk rock. That's all I know about them.
No, it was just 4 letters that I mentioned.
Yeah, yeah.
And you don't recall them? So you don't recall them?
ABC, something like that. It was, yeah,
BG.
the Bee Gees. Yeah, that's what you're talking about.
No, not the Bee Gees. CBGB.
Sure. I think you said the Bee Gees.
I didn't.
I would like to see the BGs
Yeah.
cover the Sex Pistols.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's start there. Let's start with CBGB.
Okay, let's start there. What about them? What makes them good? What makes them bad? Are they good? What's your opinions? What's your thoughts, your hopes, your dreams?
You are really struggling right now. Anyway.
I'm having a nice time. I don't know what you are.
Ignore this, Match.
Yeah.
Just focus there.
Yeah.
Ignore
So,
this.
all right. So, CBGB
Uh-huh.
was a club
Okay.
in New York City.
Okay.
CBGB was an acronym that stood for Country, Bluegrass, and Blues. The person who founded it intended to have a country bluegrass bar. It didn't work out. The bands that wanted to play there, the bands that they could book there, were punk bands, like the Ramones, It's where the Ramones.
When you sit in this chair, everyone gets real handsy with you. I don't know how I feel about that.
It's one of the places where the Ramones got their start.
The Ramones. I do like the Ramones. The Ramones are good.
Name 2 songs.
Well, actually, I know the one is what it's just
You cannot say
I can.
I want to be sedated. That's off the table. And name 2 songs other than that.
24 hours to go.
No.
I may be
I want to
incorrect
be
here.
civilian. That was my Navy song. Tommy the Bull.
No, I may be incorrect here because I think I know.
You're definitely going to be incorrect.
Is it My Sharona?
That is not the Ramones.
My
What's that?
Sharona.
My
What's
Sharona.
that one? I'm trying to think. No, that's not it. Who is it? Who does that one? Listen, I only
You're
know
right,
that
Mike.
he's because Weird Al does like parodies. That's how I know most artists. I'm
You-
very cultured.
Weird Al Yankovic.
Yeah,
is
yeah,
your-
yeah. That's how I know most
Desert
things.
Pine says, did TSOL play at CBGB?
TSO? Trans-Siberian Orchestra?
No, TSOL. I don't know. I
Hi.
don't know.
Oh no, that's the Ramones.
But I think they might have. All right, focus.
Yeah. What I'm
How
thinking of
about-
Ramon songs.
Yeah.
What's the one that? Yeah, Hi Ho, Let's Go.
Hi Ho. I'm-
What's that one right there? I'm not a musical expert like you are.
I don't.
What you're supposed to know this stuff.
He knows it.
Then start talking. Is that incorrect? Right.
It's not Hi
Blitzkrieg
Ho.
Bop.
Whatever.
It's Blitzkrieg Bop. It's not
Okay.
Hi Ho. It's Hey Ho.
Hey Ho, let's. Okay.
So
Well, thank you. Thank you for
right,
bestowing
so
me
you-
on the knowledge of the lyrics.
name 2 songs.
And you took out I Want to Be Sedated.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
you
off
took
the.
That's like
That's
their
probably,
biggest hit.
Yeah, that's probably.
That's not their biggest hit.
It's the only one
That's
I
their
know.
biggest-
It's not their biggest hit.
What is their biggest hit?
It's the only one I know.
24 hours ago. I want to be civilian,
I hate you so much right now.
but I love you so much.
Fair enough. All right, here's what you need to do.
Yes.
Go look up Chasing the Night.
Okay.
Okay?
Then come back.
It's off their Too Tough to Die album.
Okay.
My God.
What? What? I'm saying okay. I'm like okay. Chasing the Night,
Yeah.
and it's part of their
All
album.
right, fun fact. I
Fun-
met Joey Ramone when I was 10 years old.
Oh my God.
That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
When you were how old?
10 years old.
What
You
year
know
was
what
that?
the Ramones song was? The
52?
KKK took my baby away.
That's a good one. Yeah.
So I need to look into the Ramones. That's that's
I knew
band.
that one, but I wouldn't have thought.
That's an iconic.
Yeah, I know. I've
American-
heard of them. I've heard of them. I just haven't. Not as familiar with them. Like I said,
Right.
I don't think Weird Al has done many covers of their, like any
So
parody.
you're basing your whole. So, Max, tell us about give us one of yours. Who's your band? Who's your band? Like you're gonna hit us with something.
Who's my band?
Yeah, like hit us with some knowledge.
I
we
like-
don't know shit about them. Tell
I
us.
think. I mean, I don't. Not stuff that y'all would know. This
No,
probably
stuff you like. What do you
Oh, stuff
like?
I like Billy
Yeah.
Joel.
Okay.
Really?
I like Huey Lewis in the News.
Old school.
Oh,
stuff,
wow,
I do
you're
like
an
that.
80s kid.
Old
man.
school pop stuff.
You're an
Yes.
80s kid.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
All right. So when you were listening,
Weird Al.
So when that was out,
Comes back to Weird Al.
It all comes back to Weird
so
Al.
when
It
that
does
when that
not.
was
Weird
going
Al is
on,
awesome.
I was listening to Suicidal Tendencies, Agent Orange, stuff like
You
that,
know,
Black
he's still
Flag.
putting out parodies
Yeah.
of new stuff that's hilarious.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Have you heard Living in an Amish Paradise? Oh, yeah.
Any questions?
No,
Nothing.
I'm just having a good time. I'm just glad to be here.
Pick a subject and let's talk about it. Anything. Anything goes.
What are you passionate about?
Hey, Old Hollywood Briar, hello.
Movies. Movies are good.
We got some questions
Talk
from the
about
gallery.
quite a
Movies
little
are
bit.
great, yeah.
Movies are great.
You and I do
Cinema.
talk. You and I do talk about movies.
That
Who's
is
got a
true.
question for the flaming match?
Oh goodness.
And we'll throw something in from the audience.
Perhaps.
Pick it a pipe and see you, brother.
Yeah. Gabriel just showed up. Old Hollywood Briar.
Why don't we talk about Halloween? You and
Okay,
I,
let's
we've
talk
had
about
we've
that.
had a lot of arguments about that.
We have.
Yeah.
We have.
Yeah.
The movie?
Okay. Yes, the movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, where would you like to start with that?
You go.
I believe our argument was based off the fact that they were related, starting with the second movie, and then they erased that in the new movies.
Yes, that was. They were in the original
Not
film.
you say the original film. That was 3 years. There's a whole 3 years. And
They
John
were related
Carpenter.
in the first film.
What's that?
They were related in the first
No,
film.
they weren't. That's only brought up in the second. That is only brought up in the second film. Go back and rewatch it.
He's actually valid. I'm gonna stand
It
by
was
him.
the second one, but they were related.
As much as I don't like him, I'm gonna stand by him.
Listen,
he was
feelings mutual.
Yeah, he is correct.
Yeah.
They didn't mention it until the second one.
And John Carpenter says that he hated writing that movie, and that's something he just pulled out of his ass because they made him write that movie. That's not something he wanted to do, but he's like, where do you go with the story?
It doesn't matter.
What's his creation?
Right. And he wrote that.
Yeah.
So you
So-
were going to
and
just
he says,
end it
like-
at Halloween, huh? Just end it right
I
there.
mean, then we would have skipped like a
yeah,
lot
we
of bad
skipped
Halloween
all
stuff.
this. No, all bad, nothing. They were all great. So
2,
when he got up,
3,
so when
4
Loomis
was pretty
looks,
good. I like
when
4.
Loomis looks out the window and he's gone, you're just going to end it there.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good. That's a good way to end it. He's gone. He could be anywhere, anytime.
Okay. So Rob Zombie's recreation.
Yes,
What are your thoughts?
it's okay.
It's okay.
It's
What
the
my
second one's
favorite?
terrible.
Second
but
one was terrible.
What-
The
my
first
favorite.
one is unnecessary, but it's not the worst thing you can do as a remake.
Definitely
It's
not
you don't
Rob
need to
Zombie's
go
best
with the
remake.
whole going through his childhood. He has a bad childhood because that takes away from the mystique of Michael Myers. He was just a normal kid in a normal household, normal.
I don't think he
neighborhood.
was a normal kid ever.
He definitely.
mean-
yeah. I mean, I'm going with.
But at the same time, we never see
Buckeye.
any signals of him being a psychopath beforehand. All his family up to that point are
When he's
surprised.
6 and he kills his sister,
Yeah, I mean,
pretty big.
That's
That's
the
a pretty
turning
big
point.
red
That's like
flag.
we don't see like she doesn't like.
Yeah, but
I
he's
mean, so
6, dude.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's.
I mean-
That's pretty early.
That's
that's
pretty-
early.
That is early. But,
Well, they fuck him up in kindergarten. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, but we
that's
don't go into detail. Like as far as we know, up until 6, he was a kid.
up until 6.
Yeah,
So here, just fun fact.
yeah,
his eyes were black and soulless.
Yeah.
yeah. But that's when Loomis sees him. That's
Right.
after he has committed the murder.
Okay.
Black and soulless when they
All right.
arrested him.
So
Pat,
fun
Pat
fact.
has a Halloween question.
yeah.
Who's the guy that busted Mike Myers out of jail in Halloween 4? He
Mm.
says, seriously, my cousin and I have never been able to find that out.
Ooh, that's a good one.
So yeah, who busted him out in 4?
I don't know that.
Okay. No, it would have been 5 because he goes in the wetland. Wait, who busts him out? No, because in 4 he's in the they're transporting him in the ambulance. He sticks his thumb through that guy's forehead. He escapes on his own. At the end of 5, that's when he gets busted out of jail. That's the man in black who was one of the doctors at Haddonfield.
Guy with the trench coat, he says.
Yeah, Man in Black, which I
Yep.
think in the 6th movie they say was like the head of the hospital that he was
Why?
patient at.
Taking off.
So that, yeah, it was the head of the hospital that was for some reason a part of a cult. Yeah, Cult of Thorn, good stuff right there. Quality work.
What was quality?
The Halloween sequels that went into the Cult of Thorn.
So
The last Halloween was trash.
all right.
But
So
I'm a big Michael Myers.
Yeah,
Let's see, I was more Jason.
So-
I'm a Michael Myers. Oh, I didn't take it.
I like both.
My finger's not working.
So
so
words, go for it. You can do it. I believe in you.
I'm glad you do. I'm glad you
I
do.
believe in you.
I'm
No one else here does, but I do.
You know what? I want to put it out there
Okay.
that
Howdy, Charlie.
it is
Better
really,
point in the
really
house.
impressive
Charlie!
that you believe in me.
Thank you.
Yes,
I'm a nice person like that.
sort of.
I'm real. I'm
Pat's
nice.
out.
I'm
See you,
humble.
Pat.
Mm,
Trust me, I know humble people. I'm humble.
okay, we'll go with that.
Uh-huh.
So
We're hemorrhaging our audience, boys.
What?
We're hemorrhaging our audience.
What do you want me to do? What do you want to do?
Spice it up.
Spice it up.
What do you guys want to talk about?
No, he actually picked up one.
Did we?
Yeah.
We were at 20.
I don't want to kill the honest here. I don't know where
Well, we were down lower.
the old man is. I don't know where he is right now. This is his gig.
yeah,
Well, hey.
I don't know what happened to
somebody asked me a question.
Smudge.
Desert Pine, when is...
Oh, he wants to know when is tobacco going into flaming matches pipe?
For your information, there is tobacco in there.
It's not been lit all night, but it's in the Flaming Match.
It was lit 3 times.
You know that's your name, right? Flaming Match.
I guess so. It
You-
seems
you-
to be sticking.
You were blowing bubbles from it
Perhaps.
a little bit
Yeah,
ago.
it was fun. I was having a good time with it.
Yeah.
Light it up, Match. Give them all something. They don't know what. Show them what they don't know. Give that hair flip. Light that shit up. It's not weed, Match. Just.
You were just struggling. But
Don't light Shaky on fire.
Yeah, we definitely don't need that.
We like Shaky.
I was around all
Light
kind of
your
bombs.
pipe and then
We
give
had-
it back. Up.
We had two falls. We don't need a fire.
All right.
Yeah, this ain't working.
Because you need
Works for
tobacco
me.
in it.
There is tobacco in it. There's like, look at that. It's kind of packed down, so it's hard to come out. But look, there is stuff in there. Here, do you want me to put some new stuff in there? Look at that. See, look at that.
Pack that pipe with some bold Kentucky. Because I like to talk about
All
you
right, we
guys.
give it a try. Yo, let's give it a shot. Let's see. Just stuff. This is what you want me to do.
Yeah, throw some in.
All right, throw some in. Throw some stuff in.
Santa's Mistake is a C&D blend that they came out with when they
The
had a
hell is this?
little bit of Syrian Latakia
All right.
left.
So
So they blended it. It wasn't a big
this
release.
is flake.
You know, it would have
So-
been
Looks like some
you know,
jerky.
Yeah.
in
so-
our day
yeah,
now, it
so
would have
this
been
is a
back
flake.
stupid.
That's-
We'd
yeah.
all be like,
Take
ooh,
it.
ooh.
Yeah.
But it was a limited release. They came out with it in 04. A little bit of Syrian Latakia left, and they blended it with some. There's no Latakia in it. A lot of people think there's Latakia. There's really not. Well, no, Syrian
Also, I'm
Latakia
drooling
there
a
is.
lot here. How do you stop that from happening? It's like-
How do you
the rest
stop
is
drooling?
Virginia.
yeah, how do you
There's
stop
no
drooling?
Orientals, what
You
I
work
meant.
at the hospital. You should come across people like that all the time. Okay, now I need like the wait. I need
A
pack
match.
this down.
Now you need
Don't I need like the
no a match.
No, I need a mat. Okay.
Good
Thank
Lord.
you.
The old man. that would be curmudgeon.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. What do you got to say?
Light your pipe.
I am like it. I don't want to do this.
This is.
I need to dump.
That's good. No, it worked.
I need a bourbon refill back
Do you
here.
need help?
Can I get a
No,
bourbon
it's working just
refill?
fine. Look at this. Look at this. Shazam. Go. Hey, there we go.
Did you say Kazam?
That says Shazam, but I guess Kazam will work too.
You said Shazam and you lit your pipe?
First of all,
Well, I gotta get on.
So, what I'm
Can I
taking
come up
from
here
this
to
is
conversation?
you
I
talk.
gotta come over to this
You
conversation.
No, go
came,
ahead.
you came at me
Okay,
You came
I
at me
was
pretty
just
hard,
saying-
bro.
and you're struggling to even light your pipe.
I don't know
You
what
came
you're
at
talking
him
about.
pretty hard, bro.
Uh-huh.
And,
I don't know. I just we're having a
And even
conversation.
you're struggling to light a match.
I don't know what you're talking about. See, look at that.
Yeah.
He came out of
Low battery. Low battery. Hit the thing.
Oh, that's low battery.
So your pipe's not lit. Just to point that out there.
Very perceptive.
You know, we're dying for material here, boys.
I
Yeah.
mean, I don't know why you're looking at me. I'm not.
You- you
I don't do this.
You came on strong.
Y'all-
Yeah, you did.
Flavor match.
You did, and
Came on
I'm
straight.
but
This
hey.
is just a normal conversation between
But
us.
I'm gonna promote you because you're the flavor match.
Oh, thank you. Thank
So
you.
pack that
That's-
shit down, light it up.
Oh, see, look, he told me to pack it down. You're like, no, just light it.
No, pack it down, light it up. Relax.
Honestly, I don't know what you mean. Come on, strong.
Don't let
That's
Shaky.
just a normal
Don't let
conversation
Shaky
between us.
mess with you. Man.
I'm just
light your pipe,
saying.
bro.
You know, you're struggling.
Light your pipe,
It's
bro.
okay.
I think
It's
for-
okay. You're new.
Easy.
You're new. It's okay.
That's the false light. Tap it down after you false light it. Give it a true light.
Yeah, you're struggling. It's okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're new.
Thank you, being very. Thank you.
It's still not
Thank
lit.
you.
Still not
Well,
lit.
yeah, well, I'm not done yet. I haven't lit it.
I know.
It's
I
the
know.
false lit. What he said.
False lit.
I don't know.
False
False
light.
I don't. The
Yeah.
false lit.
Yeah.
That's what he
Yeah.
said.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, you're,
Let's encourage the
you're,
match.
you're
Let's encourage it. Come on.
encourage him
Yeah, get
after he
it.
came
I
at
know.
me.
Yeah, what
We've
the,
already
what the
proven
hell?
that, Shaky.
What the hell?
You know,
What's your
you're
problem?
already- You
Do
already
your
screwed
thing.
up when you didn't make the prime rib. We got to go back there again.
Wow.
You know I love you.
Wow.
You didn't make the prime rib.
I did
so
not.
I'm going to come at you a little bit for that.
Fair enough.
But I might not be a
you-
Ramones fan, but I'm going to come at you for the prime rib.
Are you choking?
What?
You coughing there?
What are you talking?
Don't it? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. It's not
No.
weed, Match.
Oh.
Light it up.
Wow.
What's the flaming matches? Oh, the flaming match.
Yeah. You mean you were? You okay?
Yeah.
Here, go back, Match.
Okay. Here you go.
Is it lit?
Ethan's
No.
not monitoring the comments anymore.
No.
Oh, sorry.
Not at all.
Now you say I'm like we're dying over here. I don't know. I don't see you doing anything.
Just
You've done more of these videos.
Charlie,
than I
we're not
have.
sure where Doug is.
I'm enjoying watching you struggle. After you
I'm doing just fine.
You might be right, Chad.
Are you?
All right, Match.
Perhaps.
Tap out.
Yeah.
I got your back, brother.
Yeah. You're out, man.
I got your back.
No, I'm
Yeah.
good. Can I-
You're out.
Oh, I'm out.
Yeah.
I got your back.
Yeah.
Come on, brother.
Yeah. Not.
Perhaps.
Sit over here and talk shit in front of the sidelines.
Yeah. Just like
Hey guys, the match just fell down.
come
Hey,
at me from the
so-
shadows.
Okay.
Hey, Buckeye back at you guys. Thanks for sticking with us. If you have, not many of you have, don't blame you. I wouldn't have if I was you either. Shaky.
Yes, sir.
Why didn't you make prime rib tonight?
I did not make prime rib tonight because I have been
forgot.
working double shifts at my hospital for the last 3 weeks because we are very short staffed, and my mother's been in the hospital.
Oh, sorry to hear that, brother.
Yeah.
So I was going to give you the
Yeah.
the
tiny
bu-
violin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, my mother's been in the hospital for the
We're
last
going
couple
to
of
pray
weeks.
for her.
Thank
Hope
you.
she's okay.
Yeah.
So,
I'm a private person. I don't put
Nope.
things out.
nope,
So
nope. Don't need to. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Shared enough.
so I've not had time to prepare.
It's good to see you, man.
Good to see you too.
So tell us a little bit. What have you been got going on? I mean, everybody's wanting to see the Shaky. What's life for Shaky been? You got a following, you know that.
Life for Shaky. So I work in a psychiatric hospital. I work in forensic psychology.
I'm about to be a patient. I'm like this close.
Not really though.
No, seriously, dude. I really am.
No, really not.
No, you really. Yeah, I really am.
So I work with acutely psychotic people. They come from the jail or from various jails in Virginia, and they come to me.
Last ditch, huh?
No, not last ditch. I work in restoration to competency. So these are people who are so acutely psychotic they need treatment before they can even go to trial. So that's what I do.
Wow.
Sounds like your kind of crowd.
So
Wow.
so
I
it's-
mean, seriously, do you ever get nervous about the type of people you're talking to?
No.
Because I gotta imagine they've done some pretty horrendous things.
several of them have. I don't get nervous anymore. I did when I started, but I don't get nervous anymore because I know how to posture myself around them to be calm. And I've been attacked a few times. I've been hit a few times.
Wow.
Yeah, I had one patient that
Wow.
scratched my neck right here, like actually drew blood, but it's okay. So the way I look at it is this: they are acutely ill. They can't control themselves. They don't know what they're doing. And what I try to do with all of my patients when they come to the hospital is I try to just remind them, I know you're scared. I know this is traumatic. I know you don't know what's going on. I know you're fearful. I'm here to be gentle and calm with you, and that's all I'm ever going to be. I'm going to show you dignity and respect the entire time. And
Wow, dude.
usually within about maybe a couple of hours with a new patient, they calm with me, and I'm able to establish rapport.
Wow.
But some of them that I've had, it took a while. And a lot of my patients, one of the things that stands out to me, or one of the things that I try to focus on is,
Sure.
and I don't know if the audience even wants to hear this.
Nah, they want to hear it.
My patients, they are acutely traumatized as well. So all of my patients have lived through an intense amount of trauma in their life.
That's right.
And their illnesses are because of that trauma. You know, it's not, they weren't born this way.
No.
And so I try to remind them, hey, I'm here to do one thing, to bring you back to yourself and to remind you that you are not your diagnosis. And your diagnosis, whatever your illness is, that's not your identity. And so what I try to emphasize with my patients is their personhood. And that's one of the things that has gotten lost in a lot of their lives.
That's right.
You know, and a lot of my patients live on the streets and they are vulnerable. And one of the things that's unique about people living with serious mental illness like schizophrenia and stuff like that, they are the most vulnerable people out there. They, especially when they're not taking their medication, they're not staying in treatment, they're not involved in a community of peers, people who are supporting them,
Sure.
or family or whatever. They're extremely vulnerable and they're easy to exploit, and people target them. And so a lot of my patients are people who've been targeted and exploited, and it naturally follows that they're going to be skeptical, they're going to be afraid, they're going to feel like when they come here to my hospital, it's not my hospital, but when they come to the hospital, they're being targeted.
So
again.
they've started out with maybe a strike against them.
Yeah.
Somewhere in life.
Yeah.
Strike 2 against me.
Yeah.
So now I'm not trusting anybody.
Yeah.
It's strike 3 against me, because
Yeah.
every time I trust somebody,
Yeah.
every time I trust somebody,
Exactly.
you're just going to screw me up.
Exactly. And it's
Wow.
one of the best things, one of the best compliments I've ever gotten from one of my patients was, because I work with female population, and females who struggle with serious mental illness like schizophrenia, schizoaffective disorder, bipolar, things like that, they're even more vulnerable. I had this one moment and it was so beautiful, and like I struggled not to weep up in the moment. She was being discharged and I was escorting her out of the hospital, and she said, "Mr. Paul, you are a light." It wasn't beautiful for me. It wasn't beautiful because she complimented me. Oh gosh.
They're going all out.
Yeah.
All out tonight.
It wasn't beautiful to me because she complimented me. It was beautiful because the person was there. She wasn't restrained and hidden by the symptoms of the illnesses.
It was her.
Yeah, it was her.
It was her.
And that's the best part of it. That's what I love. And I love working in acute psych because when you see the person come out, it's amazing.
God bless you, brother. You know, I've heard it said, you know, because I've had my own struggles, never to that level, but hey, brother, I love you. I love you. But I've heard it said that we know more about mental illness now than we ever have, ever.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we have less beds today than we
We do.
had in the 1800s.
We do. We do. We do.
That to me is what's sad.
Because we're finally, as a culture and as a nation, acknowledging mental illness as a thing.
It's a thing.
Yeah.
a
And
real thing.
it's so underfunded. So as soon as I discharge a patient, I got a new one coming in. We can't.
You can't keep up with it.
Yeah, we can't keep up.
Because I mean, I don't want to get into it. I struggle. I do. I struggle every day, guys.
Yes.
Every day.
So out there, I see a therapist every Tuesday night. I'm a mental health provider. I see a therapist every single night, every single Tuesday.
Wow.
At 5:45.
Wow.
Every single Tuesday, 5:45 p.m. I have my session, because none of us are invulnerable to it. It's a real thing. It's a real thing.
That's right.
And it's okay. And the thing that I tried my best with my patients is, you are not your diagnosis.
That's right.
That's not you. And when they tell me, Mr. Paul, I don't want to take my medication. I say, well, what if you had high blood pressure? Would you take your medication? Yes. Okay. So what if you looked at it that way? It's okay to have the medication. It's okay, because it enables you to have your most full and rich life. And that's what you should have. That's what is the best. You should have all opportunity to have your most full and rich life. And it's troublesome because it's stigmatized.
Mhm.
It's not, you know.
No, I get it.
Yeah, it's
You ask
stigmatized.
for help and you're weak.
Yeah,
You know, you
Yeah.
ask for help and you're weak. You
Yeah.
fall down and somebody's just going to step on you.
yeah,
Right?
yeah.
So,
But if you ask for help, and I tell my patients this all the time, you ask for help, you are fucking strong.
that's right.
You are strong, because to do that is brave. To be brave is to be strong.
Because
So
the ones that don't ask are going to do something either A, they regret,
yeah,
or B, we don't want to hear about.
yeah,
And they're just going to sweep it under.
yeah, yeah,
We're okay. Everything's good.
yeah,
Economy's good.
Yeah.
Everything's great. This is life.
yeah.
Appreciate you being vulnerable, brother.
Well, I mean, you know.
We need more of this. Yeah. I mean, we need a lot more of this. And, you know, we've become a culture that's just, you know, I think about the dads that you know, I was talking to Cincinnati earlier tonight. The dads are just hammering on their kids. Gravity, you gotta be
Yeah.
better.
Yeah.
What are we teaching our kids?
That's one of the things that I've noticed with a lot of my patients has been the deficit of parental care. You know, so here's the thing, and this is for anybody who's listening right now. I don't know how many people are there, but whoever's listening, you know, the first 5 years of a child's life are the most crucial.
Mm-hmm.
How they see, how they experience their parents loving them, and how they witness their parents loving each other are incredibly impactful.
That's right.
Incredibly impactful. And one of the things that is seriously significant, and when I discharge a patient, I'm always trying to figure out how can I get them into a community outside. Like where are they going to go? What resources are they going to have? So I'm working with like community service boards, stuff like that, and I'm working with social services. I'm working with case managers. I'm working with all these things, because how they are able to integrate back in to a support network, like people, that is the most important thing. The medication can manage symptoms. It can manage symptoms.
Sure.
But the medication does not fix. Community heals.
So, can I ask this? This is from my personal experience. So, how many times do people just get cast out, throwing a couple pills? Good luck. Good luck.
Do you want honest answer?
Yeah.
Most of the time, people who come out and they go back into the community, if they don't have like actual connective, supportive resources, they will become medication not adherent. They'll stop taking their meds.
That's right.
They will stop with being connected to resources. They will end up back where they were. We call it decompensating. They'll decompensate, and it is tragic, and it sucks. Here's another thing. Another thing is folks that take meds. I take meds. Hey,
Me too.
vulnerable.
Me
super
too.
vulnerable.
Me too.
I take meds. People can get to a point where they think, you know what, I don't need the meds anymore. I'm actually doing pretty good. So they'll start weaning themselves off.
It's bad.
That's another thing. It is multi-tiered, is what I'm getting at. And you know, when we as a society take it seriously, like we engage with each other, we support each other, like we want to connect, it's easier. But we're disconnected.
We don't care as a society.
Yeah, we're
We're
disconnected.
just gonna punt them off because go take some pills, or
Yeah.
we don't understand. You go do you. I got, man.
We don't want to get our hands dirty.
And I would tell you, there's a lot in my experience. You tell me if I'm wrong, Shaky.
No.
There is a lot more people running around out here. All of us, with issues.
Yeah.
With issues.
Yeah.
They're not.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
They're not.
Yeah.
I mean,
Because we're put in a position where to say it is to be
weak. That's right.
To be flawed, all these different things.
So we get to the point of the dad stepping on the kid and say, just suck it up and rub some dirt on it. And
Yeah.
just suck it up.
Yeah.
And then rub some dirt on it. Gets
Yeah.
10, 12, 15, 20 years down the road, and there's no more dirt to rub on it.
No.
Hey, man.
So, like things like this. So like YTP, our YouTube Pike community, like this is good stuff. This is building community. This is building relationships. So I would encourage everyone. I'm not, obviously, I'm here randomly, but everyone, you know, lean on each other, connect with each other, and that kind of connection, all that stuff, can build a whole heap of emotional resources, a whole heap of mental resources too. I mean, I've listened, just sitting in the background, listening to the way you all banter with each other, and I've even observed it, the way you all banter with each other. It's wonderful. Keep doing it, because that's the stuff that keeps people healthy. That's the stuff that keeps people connected. Connection is the biggest thing that keeps people healthy. All of my patients, all of them, don't have that. They don't have healthy connection. The medicine can mitigate symptoms,
Sure,
but healthy connection, healthy community is the thing that heals. And I tell them that all the time. Like, I'm talking to you. You know, you're doing better and you're doing great, but this is what I need to do, or this is what I need to make sure you have when you leave here. Is this healthy community? Who is going to support you? You know.
So that was my question, Shaky. Who supports people when they leave?
So,
or do they?
So
yeah.
Okay.
That told me a lot.
Yeah.
That told me a lot, brother.
So this is going to get a little bit sad and a little bit tough.
No, let's talk about it.
I work in forensic psychology, so all of my patients come to me from the jail, and they are all pending charges. They're all pending trial. So when I discharge them, when I send them back, they're going back to the jail, and it's sad. It's hard. I walk every single one of my patients. I walk them back when the deputies pick them up. And it's the hardest thing to see them put back in shackles and escorted out. But I hold their hand, I talk to them. But when they get out, what I try to do is make sure that I've communicated with their family members, people who are at community service board, social services, all these. And so we have these folks in Virginia, where I live, called forensic discharge planners.
Sure.
I talk to all of them and make sure, hey, this is when this is going to happen. And I talk to them. So I start talking to those folks the day I get a patient. So it's not like a, hey, guess what? They're getting out. They know when they get here, and I'm talking to them the whole time they're inpatient in our hospital, and they go visit them. And they start that process of, okay, what are your needs going to be? The rub is whether the individual will stick with it.
So you're to the point at times, you're talking to people and you're walking them back, and you know society's going to grab them, and
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah.
They're doing 30, 40, 50, 60.
Yeah. Some. And especially if they're pending charges for murder, things like that, you don't know. But I'm talking to whoever the providers are going to be,
Sure.
where they go. And if they're going to, a lot of my patients are pending really like minimal charges. Trespassing, like most recently I had a patient who had 3 trespassing charges and 1 charge of failure to ID, which was complete crap because they didn't have an ID.
So they're just sleeping somewhere.
They broke into a place
They're sleeping
to
somewhere.
sleep because it's cold.
Yep.
Because it's freaking December.
Yep.
They're cold.
Yep.
And those charges get thrown out usually because they're mentally ill when they committed the crime. But the salient point being, I think we're.
Uh-oh. We're running low on battery.
We're 10%. We're gonna run it till we run out.
All right. So the salient point being, they get out and they're homeless again. It's tough, It's
Okay, bye.
so.
So if
I thought the battery was going dead.
no, it's not going dead. So this is what I want to talk about. So if somebody's gonna be out
Mm-hmm.
and they're gonna be homeless,
Yeah.
who can I call? What can I do? Who? But if you don't have any family, you don't have nothing.
Yeah.
You're just screwed.
No. But you do have to accept the fact that you're not going to be in necessarily the most
Sure.
comfortable environment. You're going to have to go to a shelter at first.
Sure.
And it steps up from there. For some, they don't want to be there. And I understand because
get it.
I know very well a lot of the things that happen in the shelters. So I know why some wouldn't want to do it.
Man.
So it's that kind
Is
of
it bad?
Yeah, it can be very bad. Yeah.
Why is this conversation so deep?
So it's one of the things I tell my patients is like when I was in the military, in the Army, I went through some tough schools in the Army. It's going to have an expiration date. You just have to stay in the fight. Just stay with it. Just stay with it. It's not going to be ideal to begin with, but stay with it and it gets more ideal.
Hey, so we might jump over to the Buckeye Piper channel. Do the battery.
Okay. But
Can I talk to you a little bit?
yeah,
Let's jump over there. So if you guys are watching, Mudge is going to jump in. Mudge! Ah, my neck. Mudge's coming
They're
back.
having a deep conversation.
Sorry, we're having a deep conversation. So, I don't have live, but I tell you what, guys, we're going to record everything from here on out. And
sorry for getting heavy, guys.
nah, man, no. Don't ever be sorry because this is what we're all dealing with, right? Unless Mudge is going to plug in the battery. Mudge, you plug in the battery?
No, we're done.
Okay, we're done.
What are we at? Goodness. I've been on for what? You alright?
Yeah, we'll continue. We're gonna do some stuff on the Buckeye Piper channel, but that's gonna be pay-per-view, fellas.
This was fun. Merry Christmas, dadgummit.
Merry Christmas, folks.
Hey, you guys. Hey, you guys.
Bye bye.
Did I do it? Okay,
Hit that X up there.
so, see you guys.